It's time. It's time for the main event. It's time for the main event. And of course, by that, I mean the Mexican Fight Companion. Welcome. Welcome, everybody, to the UFC 272 Mexican Fight Companion. My name is Jesse, the founder and grandmaster of MMA, Mexican Martial Arts, and I will be bringing you the colorful commentary just in time for the main event. I know everyone probably already has, everyone else is probably already on their other MMA channel of choice because everybody was here since like 10 a.m., but that's not how I get down. Ooh! Hey, Karma the Schemer. I finally made it. I'm glad I could come through for you. Smelly Crowley. You all ghosting. Gabriel Mendez. What's up, everybody? Wait, what? I don't know. I didn't help him, Stray. I didn't help him. All right, so we got Spivak right now. Vladi Spivak and Hardy. Hold on, let me put on my brightness. I can't even see what's going on right here. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? There we go. Spivak and Hardy, who do you got? Supposedly, Greg Hardy was like 300 pounds and he had to cut a bunch of weight just to qualify for the fight. How tall is that fool? 300 pounds. Trying to come into the cage like Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, Spivak got him on his back. Spivak used that weight against him. He tripped him and got Hardy on his back. And Hardy doesn't want to be there. He looks uncomfortable. Oh, his glove's coming off or what? He's playing with his glove. You can tell Hardy does not want to be there. This is a bad spot for him. And of course, that's the number one place where Spivak was trying to get him. This is where Spivak needs to be if he's going to have a shot in this fight. What time are you so I can sing my stream, Grandmaster Stray? Look at right now, it is 3:39 right there. 3:39 left in the first round. And now 3:35, 3:34, 3:33. That's where I'm at right there. Hardy's still on his back. He's trying to hold the left wrist of Spivak so that he can progress in the position. Spivak gave him a little bit of space. Hardy tried to get up, and now he accidentally gave him the back. Spivak has the back. Hardy got up to his feet, though. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. But Spivak still has the back. He's going to try to suplex him. Oh, he got him down again. He got him on his knees. Are they going to count it, though? Or is it going to be like when Whitaker was getting out of Saya and they're not going to count it? Oh, there's another takedown, but are they going to count that one? I don't know. It depends. Are they in Las Vegas right now? I know it depends on where they're fighting, whether they're going to actually count what the fighter does or not. It's very interesting. Voto Private Uploads. Voto Private Uploads. Who is that? Oh, Hardy just gave up. He went full Derek Lewis. Oh, he completely gave up. He completely folded. He wasn't even trying. That fool had to cut too much weight. Oh my gosh, he got dominated. Oh, he's mad at the doctor. He's pushing him off. Don't try to get all hard now. You should have done that during the fight, homie. So supposedly he was unconscious because now he started trying to get local with the ref. He's like, what happened? Oh, man. I just rewatched Mexican Muay Thai again like 5 minutes ago. I forgot how good these episodes were and how fun they were to work on. Why are you trying to get me emotional on live television, on live internet television? I was just watching Mexican Muay Thai the other day. For real, if I want to introduce anybody to the channel, if I ever want to put like my best foot forward and I'm ever like, here's the channel, check it out. It's like, to this day, I'm always giving a Mexican Muay Thai. That's like the one I give. And I don't even make videos like that anymore. So it's kind of like shooting myself in the chancla if I do that. Because I'm like, here. And they're like, oh, I like it. And then every video, I'm just sitting there in front of the piano. And they're like, why are you just sitting? Are you like sitting down? You're a sit-down martial artist now, like Steven Seagal or what? Do you ever stand up in your martial arts videos? I'm like the Mexican Steven Seagal over here. I'm just in my chair. I never get into I'm never in the mix anymore, you know? And I miss it. I do miss it. And I still had plenty of other ideas, you know, the Mexican capoeira. And I even had, I don't even know if I want to say it. The very next one that I had ready to do was the Mexican 10 Planet Jiu-Jitsu. And I don't know, maybe someday anything's possible. Voto private uploads, anything's possible. It's not over till it's over. And if it is over, I guess I'm not aware of it. But I know it goes without saying that when it's over, it's over. But as far as I'm confirmed, it's not. It's not. But it was fun. I was thinking about it. Like, it's crazy that you say that, because I was just thinking about that the other day when I was shooting something. And I was like here all by myself shooting. And I was like, man, I remember back in the day when we would shoot those. There's fun stuff in between, and we have these ideas, and then something will go wrong, or it was a whole experience, and that was different. Now something happens, I'm like, oh, it's just me. But yeah, it was a good time. Mike Alfieri, 26. This is from the other homies that cannot give. That's a beautiful number. Mike Alfieri, no one has ever donated $26 in this chat before. No one has ever donated $26 before. You just set a new record. That's an interesting number. Thank you. That was on behalf of everybody else watching. Thank you, Mike Alfieri, for coming through on behalf of all the viewers. I appreciate it. They appreciate it. Man, Greg Hardy went out quick. He's going to shift like the whole schedule of the main card unless they play like an hour's worth of commercials right now, which they have been known to do in the past. A lot of people, by the way, a lot of people have been leaving comments and whatnot regarding the Cain Velasquez thing. And a lot of people have been telling me, hey, speak up. You got to say something about it. I felt kind of weird about talking about it. I did put out some things. I put out some things on Instagram and even on the YouTube community page. And I just try to keep it real brief, just my little, I put just stuff for what, here's how I feel. I don't want to make a big out of it. I didn't one of those like, hey, this is the worst thing ever to happen in someone's personal life. Make a whole video and run ads on it and try to make some money off the most devastating, awful, deadly, horrific, traumatizing event that's ever occurred in this person's family. Yeah, let me make a video on that right now. Sponsored by you know what? I don't want to put any sponsors in there. Sponsored by Carlos Jr. The Cain Velasquez controversy and devastation, sponsored by Carlos Jr. So I didn't want to do that, but you know what? I will. I didn't want to do it, but I will do it, is what I'm saying, I guess. But what really irritated me is that the thing that I did kind of put out, there was a lot of people who misunderstood it. That bothered me because I didn't want people thinking that I was saying something that I wasn't saying. But I think maybe I will do a video, maybe sometime in the next couple of days, probably just like a live stream. I don't want to make a big thing and be all editing. And no, that feels kind of sick sitting there and storyboarding and cutting. Like, how am I going to talk about this horrible situation for, make it part of it feels weird. But I definitely don't want to be misrepresented because I put something out there and I definitely don't want to be known for saying something that I'm not saying. And I know a lot of people have come out, like basically what I have said so far was, there's a lot, you got to be pretty blinded by your own circumstances to think that you wouldn't do something very similar. And if you wouldn't do something similar, I kind of want to say you don't even deserve to live, but I'm not going to go there right now. And I know people have come on, but like, you don't understand, he did this and he did this and and this is where that went wrong. That's what we call mitigating circumstances, homie. That doesn't qualify for some people, doesn't matter. And you gotta take into consideration, situations like this are never gonna be cut and dry. They're never gonna be black and white. That's why we have things like mitigating circumstances. That's why we have things like temporary insanity. That's why you have stuff like that. So I'm not gonna. What's that? I'm not gonna be. There's something happening right now. What are they? I think they're inducting somebody. So I'm not gonna act black and white either. I know it's difficult. I'm not gonna be like, No, maybe I kind of am. Anyway, I'll talk about it later. I just want to go into a little more depth about how I feel, and I definitely don't want people saying that I'm saying what the other side is saying. There's definitely mitigating circumstances. If you want to go for temporary insanity because some fool just saw red when somebody in his family was horribly, terribly abused. I mean, those things exist for a reason. So if you want to be black and white and say no, no, then it's like, hey, fool, you're arguing with like however many hundreds of years or decades or whatever of these things being put in place. They exist for a reason. So you can't just like that at the drop of a hat be like, oh no, that's dumb. Okay, well then why does it exist? And they've been doing it forever. Obviously, there's cases in which that comes into play. And then I know the wrong guy got shot or whatever. Well, then what should he be doing? And what in that case? I don't know. $100 fine. I don't know. Don't be riding a carpooling with fools that are doing stuff for hundreds of times and getting released when they shouldn't be. You're not gonna find me in that car. I don't know. Voto private uploads. We're prepping to sell the old. We're prepping to sell the old studio. Maybe Jesse can make a final appearance for the channel. We get back next week. In case any of you don't understand what's going on right now, I'm reading a comment from Voto private uploads, and if you're new here and you don't know what that, if you don't understand the significance, Voto Studios is a company in which I collaborated with to, that's where Mexican martial arts was conceived, achieved, and believed. If you're like, hey, where's the bricks and the old canvas mat and that was Voto Studios. That was the place. All the bricks everybody keeps talking about, and where me and Flaco were mobbing and stuff like that. That location was Voto Studios, and you heard it right. You know what? You know what I just realized? I'm in a movie right now. I'm in an indie movie. This is Act 1 right now. This is the cold intro right now. The cold open. Voto says we're prepping to sell the old studio. Maybe Jesse can make a final appearance. They're prepping to sell the old studio. This is the beginning of a movie right now. What I need to do right now is go out there and raise funds to buy the old studio. I gotta have a talent show. I gotta host the MMA contest. I gotta host the greatest MMA contest that's ever taken place. It's gonna be like the Mexican Epic Fighting Championship. I'm gonna rent out the Save More Center, and we're gonna hold the greatest MMA promotion that's ever taken. If you're a fighter and you want to take place in the promotion, email me mexicanmartialarts@gmail.com, and we're gonna hold the greatest MMA event that's ever taken place, and we're gonna buy the old Voto studio. We're gonna save it. And if it doesn't work, you could PayPal me at Mexican Martial Arts, and you could just send the money there. And then if you're not a fighter, oh my gosh, you always like you get into these situations. You're like, you feel like you have all the time in the world. You think like you go this way, you go that way. You just feel like eventually you're gonna get back. And you're gonna find your way back home, we're on our way home, and everything's gonna be all right. And then you get the Dear John, and they're like, no, we're leaving. How come? Because the studios are bigger in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. I'm not gonna get emotional right now. I promised myself that before the stream I wasn't gonna get emotional. Come on! Hey, how come Oliveira and Kevin Holland have the same hairstyle for the fight? There was a memo. What up? Fight night can finally start. Good to see you. Nobody has ever called me the cherry on top of anything. You're the cherry on top of the MMA Sunday. Also, free Kane till his backwards, sponsored by me. Hey, did you all buy your free Kane t-shirt yet? It was funny the other day. Who was it? Derek Brunson. He put a thing on Twitter and he's like, hey, I made these free Kane shirts and I want you guys to buy them to support the homie Kane. Everybody come through and support his court costs and all that. And I'm gonna give 50% of the proceeds to Kane. And everyone else is like, where's the other 50% going? He's like, fool, I gotta make my money. What a trooper. What a trooper. Thank you, Kaimon. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here, to be that cherry. I'll do my best to feed that metaphor. You're 229th viewer. I always say I don't got fans, I got homies, but you know, I know that you don't mean it that way. 229th fan. Free Kane, Halina Sale. And he's probably getting down like that right now, huh? Imagine Kane's literally in a Sal match right now. Hopefully they got that fool in his own Sal. Like for the other fool's sake. Oliveira coming out right now. I'm a little bit surprised, to be honest, that Kevin Holland's for fighting Oliveira. I thought Kevin Holland only fought trolls. I thought he only fought amateurs that DM'd him. It'll be really interesting to see if he could get another legitimate win tonight. My 11 bad kids! I haven't seen you forever! Serio, the other day, I was like, I wonder what happened to... I was getting Froyo. I was in line at the Froyo, and there was some fool right there with a lot of his kids. Some of them probably weren't his kids. I think they were like having a party, and it was like his kid and some friends. But I saw them, I started counting them. And there was 10 of them, and I was like, 10, but I was thinking of 11. Because I was thinking of counting forward, even though there wasn't the 11 kid. And then I thought, my bad 11 kids. I was like, I haven't seen them forever. And then I was like, I wonder if this is them getting yogurt. And I almost asked them, but then that would have been my bad 10 kids, and it wouldn't have been the same. I was like, I can't be him, unless one of them was at school or something. But then it wouldn't have made sense that none of the other ones were at school. It was just too weird. By that point, I was like in my head too much, and then it was already time to go. And I was just standing there with my cup of yogurt, just staring at that fool for like 90 seconds. Rene Juarez, yo, GM just got here. What happened? So that fool, what's that fool that was roughing up his lady? What's his name? The ex-football player, Hardy. Hardy got knocked out. He gave up. He lost heart with the quickness. He turtled up. Or like, was he on his back? He lost heart like Derek Lewis against Gain. It was a sad thing to see. He just completely lost heart, and he's like, forget it, just end it. And then when they ended it, he pretended like he was asleep. He was like, oh, what happened? Just to space a little bit because he didn't want to look like he just rolled over. But yeah, Greg Hardy got knocked out, and now we're watching Oliveira and Kevin Holland. That supposedly Oliveira kept DMing Kevin Holland and trolling him and saying, I could beat you with one hand time behind my back. And that's the only reason Kevin Holland gave him the fight, because that fool was trolling him on Instagram. That fool really likes to dance. What's up, Vincent Ann? Straight Dimmer, you think Greg Hardy's going to get cut? I can see that. Hey, Sam Garnett, South Dakota. Hey, most of the time we got those North Dakota vatos in here, but they're always stirring up trouble. Ooh. What's up, Jacos? G Rosebud out here in Philly. Yes, Mike Alfieri. Thank you, moderators. Thank you. You're very much appreciated. So we got Kevin Holland cut out right now. Taking off his shirt, taking a little bit longer than he needs to because he's singing the song. About to make mayo toasted bread with tuna. Bradley Harris. Oh, Bradley. Oh, you're going to. Don't ruin the mayo. I respect it, though. I respect it. I mean, you got that mad mayo game. I could smell that stinky tuna right now. I don't know. I don't like seafood. But to each his own, you know. To each his own. I know it has like its health benefits and whatnot, but I don't know. I could never get down with it. Holland needs to win this. I think so. I think maybe he's kind of in a better place right now mentally because he has a couple of those wins in his gym or whatever, wherever he's taking those fights. I don't know. Nathan Brown loves shrimp. Tuna on toast, Mr. Buckus. Sir Charles Grandmaster, do you have a Shockmaster figure on the piano? I don't even know who Shockmaster is. Who is that? The Shockmaster. What? Oh, is this that one that had that big old fail and he like foul on his face or something? Is this that one? Is it that one? Oh, yeah. Oh, poor guy. And they straight up put like a bedazzled stormtrooper face on him. They couldn't get even more creative. They gave him he's a bedazzled stormtrooper. He's like the out of work bedazzled stormtrooper. Hey, but I should get it though. That would be funny. I would love to have that on my piano. Would you rather Zenith? Would you rather take a punch from Mike Tyson or a kick from Joe Rogan? Oh man. It depends. Where would they be kicking me or where would they be punching me? Probably a kick. Probably a kick from Joe Rogan because at least then I have the opportunity to catch him like off his cycle. And then at least, you know, I'll be rolling the dice. At least that way I'll have a chance for it to not be as damaging. All right, Holland and Oliveira, here we go. Right now we're at the first round, and this is the mark we're at right now. 4:43 right there. Leg kick from Oliveira. Everybody's cheering for Holland. Oh, Holland almost got knocked out right now. He was coming forward with the enthusiasm. He almost caught a right hook to the face. Inside leg kick from Holland. There's not a whole lot going on right now. They're both kind of respecting each other. They each, when they move forward, they move out pretty quickly. They don't really want to commit to anything they're doing yet. They probably are both waiting for the other one to get a little bit tired first, show a little bit more. Holland got a leg caught. He threw a kick out there, got it caught, and then Oliveira socked him in the face, sat him down, but he got back up with the quickness. 3:55 left in the first round. Holland looks weak, says that's Dresden. Hector says Holland talks too much. Oh, Holland got socked in the face again. He's taking too many shots. Inside leg kick from Holland. Both still a little bit hesitant. Nobody's really getting too excited right now. I think Oliveira's in a place in his career where he's like, man, I gotta not lose any more fights. And Holland's in a place, I mean, even at a much younger age where he knows the way he looks right now too. So it's not looking good. That fool's starting to look like a straight up street fighter. So they're both kind of in a do or die situation right now. So I think maybe that's why they're a little bit hesitant. I think it's maybe in their heads a little bit. There's not really any room for failure right here. Kevin Holland keeps getting socked with that right hand. Oh. Kevin Holland, he pulled a Tony Ferguson. He ducked when Holland, Oliveira threw like a kick or a punch. I can't even remember. It happened so fast. Holland ducked under it and went for a leg lock. He rolled under. I forgot what's that called. The one that Tony Ferguson always does, where he rolls and grabs. It's like right there. Oh snap! That was a nice shot to the face from Holland. What's it called when they roll like that? Isn't that the one that Oh no, Holland got socked in the face. He got rocked. Imanari, the one that Eddie Bravo told him. I keep forgetting. 2:07 left in the first round. Thank you everybody for coming through. The egg roll, the Granby, the Imanari roll. I did not expect to see that from Holland. Leg kick from Holland. You could see the look in the face right now. They're both getting a lot more intense than when they started out. Before they were like, okay, let me test. Let me not play around too much. Let me take care of myself. Now they look like I want to kill this fool. They both have that killer instinct look in their eyes right now. Kevin Holland keeps trying to chop away at those legs. Inside leg kicks, outside leg kicks. F-bomb. No, that fight has not taken place yet. Another inside leg kick from Holland. 2-0. To the left. To the left. Oh. It wasn't the hardest thing, but that was a nice snapping sounding kick to the body from Holland. Ooh, oblique kick from Holland. Trying to put Oliveira away. Another oblique kick to the lead leg of Oliveira. Inside leg kick from Holland. He's just trying to get those points right now. As Dresden, Holland is a puncher. Why is he trying to fight like Adesanya? I don't know. Maybe he sees that that's what wins. You just play it safe, make a move, and you get wins. Maybe that's what he's doing. I don't know. Oh, nice right hand from Holland. I think I heard them talking about that they think Oliveira actually got hurt by one of those leg kicks and he's moving a little bit differently now. 20 seconds left in the first round. Oh, nice solid kick. Leg kick from Oliveira. Another one, and he used it to get the back of Holland. Got him down. Holland throws an elbow back. That looked pretty nice, but wow, they're rolling all over the place. Oliveira sinked in the rear naked with 4 seconds left. Oh, Holland's looking at the camera going like that. That was bad. I don't like that. That was bad. That was funny. Holland he was getting rear naked, choked, and he's like that, looking at the camera. That was bad. He is funny. He is funny. Sometimes he plays too much and he gets annoying, but that was funny. His coach is being honest with him. They're telling him that he's down 1. He's down 1-0. I gotta take note of that. That was a funny moment. That's something that I never do during the Mexican fight campaigns because I'm so distracted and I'm having fun with what's going on. But sometimes I miss a lot of stuff because I'm preoccupied. David Zimmerman. I don't believe in Zimmerman. You know that song, David? I just believe in me. Can't watch the fight. Internet too slow. Oh, no. Covington wins by chokeout because Masvidal 2G to tap. Hey, respect that at least, right? 2G to tap. I would respect that. Not like Amanda Nunes or Conor McGregor. Like, wait a minute. Did you choke me? Let me tap real quick. Just let me know when you're going to choke me and I'll tap with the quickness. I don't understand that. I don't know. David Zimmerman, I'm sorry that you can't make it. That's unfortunate. I know what it's like. It's frustrating that you finally find the feed and it's like, and it keeps buffering. That's frustrating. Well, they're going to call it. They're going to call it because Oliveira's not taking care of himself. He's getting rained down on. He's getting rained down on like a little aluminum shed. They're going to stop that. They're going to stop that. It's over. Kevin Holland won. Kevin Holland got his confidence up. He got his confidence up with those troll fights. That's how you do it, Kevin Holland. You got to, whatever works. Whatever works, you got to do what you got to do. Kevin Holland just chucked his mouthpiece out at the crowd. He just chucked his mouthpiece out at the crowd. It's going to be all over Twitter. There's going to be a spike at the T-Mobile Arena, and it's going to be all due to Kevin Holland. Finally gets a fight. He's going to kill a bunch of people. It's going to be all over Twitter. UFC is evil. Shut it down. Boom, there's a right hand right on the face. Oliveira gets sat down. Holland follows up. Bang, 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 bang. I'm boss rooting, homie. I'm boss rooting. Bang, 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 bang. He needs to get sponsored by Bang Energy. Fighting like this. Hey, if he keeps going like this, he's going to have that sponsorship. Bang Energy, hit me up. But I won't drink you. I'll just promote you because I don't think energy drinks are healthy for you. I just like to drink the green tea matcha lemonade with way too much unhealthy amounts of matcha in it. Because I'm a hypocrite. John Lee. Just in case you didn't hear, former friends will be fighting tonight. Still think they're selling it? It's a sell. And there's no baby face. Everybody wants them to both lose somehow. You know how like with Stipe Muchacho fought Daniel Comed and nobody wanted anybody to lose? It's like now we want Covington and Masvidal to both lose. Or am I the only one? Dimchi. He beat a troll and a cowboy in 1 week. This fool's living in a cartoon. He beat a troll and a cowboy in the same week. Yeah, Michael Fieri, I agree. I love it, but I keep putting way more powder than the recipe calls for. And I do that per like when I make it, and I put way too much per this, plus I'm having like 3 of them a day. So I need to adjust that. Phony Montana, Frankie 8355. That was funny. That made me laugh. You know what was interesting at the Mesguided main event? Draw by double knockout. That would be bad. Masvidal by flying armbar. Hey, what was funny is at the press conference, I don't know if anybody else caught this. Wait, let me hear what he says real quick. So Joe Rogan is telling him that this seems like the right weight class for him. Seems like he's built for this division. What do you think now that you're here? What do you want to do in this weight class? He's like, I don't know exactly who I need to take out next. It depends on who's going to DM me. He just said I took out one cowboy. Maybe it's time to take out another cowboy. He's not even in the UFC anymore, is he? He's trying to call out retired fools now? Wasn't Cowboy Cerrone just like in a slap match or something like that? Didn't Cowboy Cerrone just go to like Germany and participate in a slap match? And now Holland's calling that fool out? It's troll, cowboy, and slap fighter. Retired slap fighter. What are you doing, Kevin Holland? Buying a young J chick in the crowd? Wow. Wow, she gets no love. And neither do these NASCAR drivers that nobody's ever heard of. It's going to be funny when someone does get applause. There's Jared Leto. He got applause. The UFC fighter didn't get applause, and Jared Leto got applause. And there's Amanda Nunes, and she got applause. Poor Johanna. She is annoying, though, and I've always disliked her, so it's just my human nature right now feeling bad for her. I can't believe there's a whole documentary film and everything now behind that movie Bruised when it was such a failure and everybody hated it. Now they're releasing additional content. They're releasing the DLCs right now. Nobody even wanted to see the first thing. I watched it for you. Remember the video? I watched it for you, Bradley Harrell. Why are you trying to hurt me? Oh, but what I was saying, during the press conference, the UFC 272 press conference, Colby Covington called Masvidal phony Montana. He called him that, and Masvidal, he was like acting all hard, and then he's like, that's actually a good one. He said that. The first time he said it, Phony Montana, Masvidal was like, all right, fool, that was a good one. And then later, he said, Covington said it again. And that time, Masvidal was like, fool, you think that's funny? That's so unoriginal, whatever he said. And it was like, bro, you were just giving him props for it. Like, you can't stay consistent. The whole thing was just crazy back and forth, awkwardness. It was ridiculous. And it wasn't just, it was like everybody in all the comment sections were like, this is the worst conference I've ever seen. These fools are immature. Like, even if you're a fan of one or the other, everyone was like, this was ridiculous. I'm very distracted by this commercial right now because it looks bad. Ambulance. Rhaegar 92, Brendan Swab companion. Oh, hey, I appreciate it. I don't even know that was going right now. The Brendan Swab companion is not doing good. I heard last time he did a Mexican fight companion, I heard that a lot of people were saying that the audio was messed up. Or were they trolling them or what? Because everyone kept saying the audio is bad. The audio, or is anyone going to notice the audio is not working? What's up with the audio? People were even coming into my chat saying that the audio was messed up. And then I remember I watched it and the audio was fine. I could understand if you're trolling him saying the audio is messed up, but I couldn't understand why people would come over here and say the audio was messed up. And I went and it worked. So I don't know what was going on. You're a 229 fan. Their rivalry is like you and the MMA holes, all for clicks, and then the beef is squashed with the quickness. I don't even know where I began. That's such a weird rivalry. Like, I don't even know where. Well, I don't know. I guess it's just something that, because you gotta think, like, fight fans, they want to see fights, you know. So I guess it only makes sense to try to start beef between two different channels. Like, people are always trying to start beef between me and like the Weasel, and I'm like, I got nothing against, like, we don't even do the same thing. I don't know, I have nothing against him. I watch his videos. I don't have no problems with them. Now you start talking about the Weasel, I'm about to start my weight cut. I stay ready. Even though that doesn't really make sense, because if I stay ready, I wouldn't have to make a weight cut. But you know what I'm saying. Danielle Plunkett! I'm drinking matcha tea right now. Thanks for the idea, GM. Hey, Danielle Plunkett. DP. Ooh! I like to squeeze fresh lemon into mine. Woo! I love lemon. Danielle Plunkett. That's how we do it. My 11 back kids. Thank you for the donation, Danielle Plunkett. And I hope other people follow her example because the green tea is so good. I think supposedly it's good for you, but the flavor is amazing. I'm stuck on it now. My 11 back kids bought the pay-per-view and it cuts put more than my illegal stream. Bought the pay-per-view and it cuts put more than my illegal stream. Oh, it cuts out more than your illegal stream. Oh, for reals? That's dirty. I wonder what ESPN is. I've tried it. No, I haven't ever tried it. I had some problems with Showtime, but I never tried to get my money back. I wonder how doable it would even be to get your money back from someone like ESPN. I wonder if their customer service is all good or what. As Dresden, what's up, GM? The epic, hilarious brother. What do you think of the Bryce Mitchell kid? I think that he's somebody that could be very, very exciting. Sad when you think about a lot of these fighters that are like gonna phase out. I mean, just not that long ago, we're looking at like, and I might name some fighters here that I don't even like, but not that long ago, we're looking at like Robbie Lawler, Cowboy Cerrone, Tony Ferguson, Daniel Comer, Frankie Edgar. What's that fool with the butt chin? The California dude. You know who I'm talking about. There's like fools that's like, wow, like that graduating class is like, they was here yesterday, now they're gone. And it's like you never realize, like they say, you never know what you got until it's gone. Cuando te quería, no me que existe. It's not about that right now, though. But like you never know what you got until it's gone. And I kind of feel like Bryce Mitchell might be like the new. I feel like he's in that new wave of people coming in, and he might. And this might sound a little bit racist, but I mean, don't act like you don't think the same thing. I feel like he could be kind of like the new generation's like Cowboy Cerrone. So I'm excited. I think it's exciting to get fresh blood in and kind of heal the wounds when those old ones phase out. I think it's good for the company, and I'm excited. I'm excited. I think it was the MMA Guru. Hey, forgive me, Spencer Guru. I didn't get the chance to click on it and watch it yet, but I saw the thumbnail, and I think what he was implying was that he thinks that Bryce Mitchell has a good chance of getting Barbosa. Wow, Barbosa let the hair grow out. He thinks that Bryce Mitchell has a good chance of putting Barbosa in the second. No, it wouldn't be the second twister ever, would it? Wouldn't it be like the third? But I guess Bryce Mitchell second. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's only been 2 ever, and one of them is Bryce Mitchell's. But I think there's something there after seeing like what happened in the ground game or the lack thereof of Barbosa when he went head to head with Khabib. And I know that Bryce Mitchell is no Khabib, but that fool's a beast on the ground anyway, because you know he had YouTube and he learned how to do jiu-jitsu on the internet. So I think, you know, Barbosa's kind of like, I'm a monster, I'm a beast on the feet. I have some crazy highlight reel type of footage, but if you get me on the ground, I'm probably done. And because he thrives in such a big way on the ground, and is one of the fools that is able to have that accolade on his resume of the twister. I mean, if there's anybody that's going to be able to put him into a situation like this, is going to be Bryce Mitchell, especially now with the camel. He's not even going to see that fool coming. Oh, where am I at? Oh, Bradley, you're gonna make me throw up. Bradley Harrell, that tuna sandwich was so crunchy. Oh, why was it even? Oh, because you toasted it, huh? I was gonna say, why was the tuna sandwich crunchy? I think you got some bad tuna. Mike Alfieri wants a 3-way Jesse fight. I think there's only one match that I would participate in. There's only one sanctioned match that I would participate in. That's probably a 3-way match between me, Weasel, and Ariel Hawani. Because there's some law that needs to be put down, you know? I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm not trying to cause drama, but sometimes there's just some law that needs to be distributed, you know? Law that needs to be laid down. The law's tired. The law's tired, and we need to lay it down. Omar Quinones, GM needs to stop playing and sell that matcha because I want to try it. the Mexican matcha lemonade. Put it on the merch store. I was thinking of putting it maybe like in a story. I didn't think it was worth like making a video about, but maybe I'll put it as a story the way I put it together. You can make it at home. It's so much easier. Elena was making it, and every time I needed something, I was telling her like she would make it for me. And one day, she had to leave and she couldn't make it, and she told me how to make it. I was like, "That's all you do?" Jose Ramirez, thank you for doing the live stream. I'm at work right now, and I tune in to watch the outcome. Thanks, it's my pleasure, Jose Ramirez. It's my pleasure. I'm sorry that you're stuck at work, but that's what you got to do, right? That responsible kind of life, paying those bills, putting that work in. It's respectable. It's respectable. I hope you have a good shift. I hope you enjoy yourself there, and hopefully you can enjoy the things that you hear tonight. I don't know who your picks are, but hopefully it's a good night for you. Thank you very much, JR. You probably hate that nickname, huh? Jose Ramirez. David Capico. I have bold picks, both RDA and Jorge by TKO. Oh, snap. You got Jorge by TKO? RDA, I could live with that one, but Jorge, man, that is bold. That is bold. Also, may I please request that everyone like this video? And I repeat, that's me. I'm repeating. May I please request that everyone like this video? Much love to the Mexican martial arts truther community. Thank you very much, David Capico. Yes, it will be very much appreciated. If you happen to roll into the stream, if you would just click the like button, it's a little thing for you. It's a little thing, but it's a big thing for me in the channel. I would appreciate it. It would be a big way that you can help me out. Thank you. Bradley Harrell. I'm pretty sure that Khabib likes tuna sandwiches. What? Can he? Isn't that like against his religion? Can he even eat tuna? Man, man. Imagine you can't eat pork, but you can eat tuna. Like if anything's dirty. Oh man, that's trippy. I hope he does it. You got me all traumatized now. James Dallo, yo, I said you disrespecting DC again. I wasn't disrespecting him. Did you think? Wait, did I disrespect him? I was putting him in a category of people that like moved on and retired. That's sad to see them go. And I said some of them I don't even like, but DC's one of them that I do like. DC's my guy. One more, and I'm booking a flight as going down in the streets. War DC. That's my guy. Uh-oh. Now my thing's buffering. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's weird. He's my guy. I'm Team DC. I'm Team DC. I was upset when he didn't retire when he was supposed to, and then he lost because I didn't want to lose. He could have retired on top. He destroyed his legacy. I mean, it's still a good legacy, but he went out on top. That's a way different thing. Maybe you leave some things unanswered, but you always get to say you left on top. DC's from the yay area. All right, they're showing the tail of the tape right now. Edson Barboza 36, Bryce Mitchell 27, exact same weight. Barboza has a 5-inch reach advantage. They both weigh 145 and a half. Well, when they weighed in, it's probably not the same now. Rack 6 is from the future. He said that Bryce just won. Kobe, Bestie Wolves, Kobe via emotional damage. I started with the confidence, but then I lost it halfway through. I don't know how to do it. I started off strong, but I lost it. I want to have that like as a soundbite. All right, Bruce Buff introducing him right now. RDA loses, Jorge loses. Oh, snap. Edson Barboza. Theo Jesse. Frisky Dingo. Theo Jesse. I like that. Twister coming? Let's see. Okay, bro. That's dirty. All right, here we go. Whoo. Whoa, Bryce Mitchell going for the head kick. He threw a hook kick to open up. Inside leg kick ready from Barboza, trying to chop away early. You already know what he's waiting for. You better throw those kicks with a snap, Barboza. If you throw out any half-hearted kicks, he's going to catch it. He's going to change levels. He's going to go down. Little teep from Mitchell. He's going to try to distract Barboza with some things like that. He's going to throw a hook to the head. He's going to throw a teep. He's going to throw a hand. He's only trying to distract him so he could get him down. Let's see what he's going to do it with. Bryce Mitchell's already closing in on him, already getting his back against the cage. Barboza doesn't have a lot of places to go. He's moving side to side, but Bryce Mitchell's right on him everywhere he goes. Right there between Bryce Mitchell and the cage. We're in the first round right now, 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Inside leg kick from Barboza. Mitchell throws an overhand left, does not make it. Attempted kick to the head. Bryce Mitchell blocks it. Inside high leg kick from Mitchell. Mitchell's just stalking him, keeping him real close to the cage. He might try to get him against the cage for a moment, then trip him, get him down on his back. Man, Barbosa's throwing those leg kicks to kill. Barbosa got sat down with the left hand right on the chin. Woo! Bryce Mitchell hit the button with the left hand. Barbosa got sat down, got back up, but then Bryce Mitchell changed levels on him. He's halfway to getting him down right now. Barbosa's doing a good job. Oh, Bryce picked him, tripped him. That was beautiful. Grabbed the wrist, and now Barbosa has nothing to rest on. Barbosa is on his back, and he's thinking of Khabib right now. It doesn't help that Khabib's right there in the stands. He could see him. Oh, it's a flashback kind of moment right now. Oh, man. Bryce Mitchell's just socking him over and over in the ribs right now. Oh, he's just tenderizing those puppies right now. He's just switching sides right now. Now he's hitting the other ribs. Oh, elbow to the face from Mitchell. He's still on top. He's keeping him there. Barbosa trying to act like he's doing something with his legs, trying to wrap him around. You're not going to get the triangle, fool. Another elbow from Mitchell. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first round. Barbosa's trying to bring him in close so that he can't throw elbows anymore. Mitchell backs up for a moment, thinks about what he's going to do, and then he gets right back in again, gets his head against the chest. Barbosa makes a little bit of distance, throws an elbow, throws shots to the ribs. He's trying to get in there. What's he doing? He keeps going like this, like he's trying to find a good place. What's your plan? All right, Barbosa has a hold of the wrist. Does he actually think he's going to get a triangle choke? Putting his foot on the hips. Mitchell's trying to tell the ref something. Barbosa licked him or something. Elbow from Mitchell. A minute, 29 seconds left in the first round. Bryce Mitchell stays on top. Elbow from Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell's controlling the right wrist of Barbosa. Barbosa's controlling the right wrist of Mitchell. All right. Mitchell trying to make some space and rain down from the top. Barbosa trying to bring him in close again so that he can't create damage. This is an awkward moment. He was holding him. Bryce Mitchell was holding around Barbosa's head. And he got like awkwardly close, and he looked like he was going to whisper sweet nothings to him. And he just stayed there for a few moments, just stuck. And then they got close again. I don't know what that was about. It looks like Bryce Mitchell's going to try to pick him up and slam him. No, I don't think he's strong enough. Barbosa's still on his back, though. Kicks off. And then Bryce Mitchell's trying to use that as an opportunity to take him right back down, get some more points. But Barbosa backed up with the quickness, and there is 30 seconds left in the first round. Barbosa slips a left hand. Right hand to the body from Barbosa. Bryce Mitchell's catching his breath. He's tired. He's trying to stay outside of the reach of Barbosa for a few moments. He's buying his time. He's just gonna try to get to the second round. Spinning kick to the body, kind of deflected from Mitchell. Barbosa lands the right hand. Yeah, they're just going to try to get into the second round. Barbosa wants to throw a flying knee, but Mitchell gets out of the way. All right. That's definitely Mitchell's round. Based off of what Mitchell did to him in the first round, I can't see it leaving the second round. I think Barbosa lost enough energy and confidence that Mitchell could get even some kind of a less impressive submission, even if it's not a twister. Barbosa's got nothing left for him because we learned that Mitchell's a lot more dangerous on the feet than at least I thought. He sat him down with the left hand. He sat him down with the jab. He sat Barbosa down with the jab. He took him down. He could take him down at will. He could dominate, obviously, when they're on the ground. I can't see Barbosa leaving the second round. Maybe he'll surprise me. I doubt it. We're going to the second round. Inside leg kick from Barbosa. That was powerful. You could see Bryce Mitchell's left knee already pretty discolored. Looks kind of funky. He is in the southpaw stance, though, so he does have that leg back there safe. Bryce Mitchell gets a takedown. Barboza keeps throwing kicks. Bryce Mitchell found an opening in one of them, got Barboza on his back. Now this time, Bryce Mitchell already has him over 4.5 minutes on his back. Bryce Mitchell has basically an entire round right now to just rain down on him and find him in a position where he could tap him out. He has a whole round with that fool on his back now. So this might be it. I think this is going to be the second round is going to be the finish for Mitchell. Ordinary P says he beat him like he was someone trying to step on that Arkansas soil to take it. Barboza just helpless right there on his back. Another elbow from the top from Mitchell. Can't really tell what he's trying to move on to from this position. Barboza's trying to stalemate him. He's trying to hold on to his wrist. I can't tell where Mitchell's trying to take this, but he's definitely in the comfortable position. Another elbow from the top. Shots to the ribs, shot to the temple. Barboza's just trying to hold him close to avoid damage. Barboza's bleeding from what? I think his eye. I think, quite a bit of blood coming from, it looks like his eyebrow. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second round. It's not obvious if Mitchell's even trying to progress to something at this point, or if he's happy staying on top, throwing shots to the head and to the ribs. But Barboza's doing his best to just keep him in one place. Mitchell just got him onto the cage. He's probably going to try to set him up and do some better, get a better base for some ground and pound. Yeah, I think Joe Rogan was just implying the same thing that I've been saying. It seems like Mitchell is not even trying to progress to anything significant. It doesn't even look, I mean, at least unless he's very sneaky, it does not appear that he's going for any kind of a submission right now. It looks like he's just trying to stay on top and get the ground and pound, and he's content with the control time. You would think that he'd be able to progress to something at his level going against Barboza, but he seems like he's content just staying on top right now. And he could win that way. It's definitely going to be 2-0 after this round if he gets past it. We're at 1:49 right now in the second round. And Bryce Mitchell let him back up. He's probably going to put his leg behind Barboza's left leg right now and trip him. Okay. He dragged him down the other direction. And Barboza's on his back again. Imagine after the match when Barboza loses, he blames it on the camel. He's like, it's not fair. I couldn't even see him. Gets all mad at Dana. You got this fool in the bright yellow and the other one in the camel. That's a little bit lopsided, to be honest. 1:17 left in the second round. Barboza's still sitting down looking at the clock. Bryce Mitchell gets the back. He's getting the back with 1:09 seconds. I think that's going to be it. That's too much time for someone like Bryce Mitchell to be on your back. And Barboza was trying to hold on to the cage. 57 seconds left. And now Barboza's toes are in the cage. Both of them, both feet. Are you going to say something or what? Shot to the face from Mitchell. Barboza is on his back again. So that rear naked is gone. Yeah, I mean, you could just see the posture, the look on the face from Barboza. Like, he's not going anywhere right now. He's just staying there. He's just going to be there right now. He's just going to be there for a while. – 11 seconds left in the second round. Barboza's not going anywhere. There's probably going to be some people mad at Bryce Mitchell after this fight. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of the people that gets frustrated about stuff like that, about this fool being content with the dominant position I mean, that's the fight game. That's how it goes. If I was going to hate on that, it would be very difficult for me to be a fan of Khabib. If you are locked in a cage, with another individual and you could just stay on top of that fool and dominate him and keep him where you want him and sock him here and there, that's the other fool's fault. If he can't get out of that, he needs to figure out how to counter whatever you're doing. That's on him. People can't get mad at you because you didn't do a power bomb or a moonsault or anything like that. If you're able to dominate in one way or the other and get the win, that's how you do it. So right now, Bryce Mitchell, yeah, he's doing all he needs to do to win. I know a lot of people probably want to see the flying guillotine or the rolling Kimura or whatever, but I don't know if we're going to see that right now. He might be content just doing what he's doing for the win. Zach Hughes, AGM, you see my 5-star review on your new page? I did not. Are you talking about my Facebook page? I have not seen that. I'm gonna have to open that up right now. Thank you for doing that. You're the first one on my new page. Oh, what happened? Bryce Mitchell just got sat down. I think Barboza punched him and he sat down. And he was ready to invite him into his guard, but of course Barboza was not interested. Barboza just socked Mitchell's his arm, like while it was in the air, like he was trying to incapacitate it. Final round, 4 minutes and 8 seconds left in the round. Barboza tries to throw a punch. Bryce ducks under it, gets a takedown. This is his 49th takedown. Barboza's on his back already with 3 minutes and 51 seconds in the final round. That's quite a bit of time. He already was on the ground the whole time with the second round. He's got no juice left. No juice left. I'm just at a loss for words if Bryce Mitchell doesn't submit him in this round. Barboza's just a beast at that point. I think they're chanting USA. I can't tell. Does Kane have a GoFundMe? I heard a lot of people saying that they should. I heard a lot of people asking if he does and that they want to support him if he does. I haven't happened to check. I know that Derek Brunson right now is selling shirts for Kane, and half of the proceeds are going to Kane. 2 minutes and 39 seconds left in the final round. And now Barboza from the bottom is trying to get what is he even trying to do? An armbar? And Bryce Mitchell picked him up, but he's not strong enough to pick him up higher and slam him. He let him back down. Barboza's on his back again. As Dresden, Masvidal by TKO in the third, in my opinion. What do you know about the Roll Warriors, Magnum TA, the Four Horsemen, the NWA? Magnum TA. I mean, I was a big fan of the Roll Warriors. Magnum TA. Maybe when I see him, I don't remember that. Magnum TA. Wow, I don't even remember that fool. Barboza's still on his back. I don't remember Magnum TA. I wonder if he was a little bit before my time. He looks like from one of those older eras. The Four Horsemen? The NWA? You mean the NWO? Or are you talking about like Ice Cube and those fools? NWO was bad. Four Horsemen. The only one I didn't know was Magnum TA, but I loved all of them. DX was kind of annoying. DX got a little bit annoying, but I was an NWO fan. I loved all those fools. Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Hulk Hogan, and then you got fools in there that you didn't expect. Every once in a while, wasn't Lex Luger in there for a while? and they were calling it like the Wolf Pack or something. Like, oh, I can't remember. Didn't they kind of merge, or they were calling themselves the Wolf Pack, but they were from the NWO? It was something like that. And my feed froze. My feed froze. That's annoying. I love them all. I love them all. 37 seconds left in the third round. Barbosa's just helpless on the bottom. He's just helpless. Oh, man, I feel bad for Barbosa. Oh, my gosh. That fool just needs to go to kickboxing or something. He just has nothing to offer when someone takes him down. It's sad to see. I like Barbosa. He just has nothing to offer if he's on the ground. Nothing. He's helpless. It's sad to see. That's going to be it. That's it. Barbosa had no shot. He couldn't even see that fool. Barbosa had a better chance of seeing John Cena if he fought him in this cage. Beautiful sportsmanship. Beautiful sportsmanship and love between these two. Amazing. Beautiful to see. Beautiful to see. Beautiful stuff right here. Beautiful stuff from both individuals right here. Bryce Mitchell could have been a punk. He could have been disrespecting him. He could have got an ego. Barbosa could have been mad. He could have been bitter. He could have been like wanting him out of his face. But beautiful stuff. I love to see it. Wow, that's gonna be it. Imagine they give it to Barbosa. I mean, I wouldn't feel any different than when they gave it to Adesanya over Whitaker. It'll be like the same thing. Wow. Gang. My 11 back kiss. Tuna salad. Ugh. I actually forgot that RDA was fighting today. For some reason, I thought that was on the next card. I forgot that he was fighting. Saint Ranger, what's up? What's up, Saint Ranger? Oh, I can't say that. I can't say that. It's like from parts unknown, Ultra. I can't say that. You know, it's like asking like that's like asking like Peter Griffin. Like you're not supposed to know, you know? It's not supposed to be a thing, you know? But I was from the place of from consuming that, you know? I stopped watching wrestling. Let me see how accurate this is. So I'm seeing when I Googled it, like right now I Googled when did the Attitude Era end? And people are saying 2002, 2003. And that's like exactly when I stopped watching wrestling. When the Attitude Era ended, it got real cringy. And so everything before that, NWO, DX, Hulkamania, that was my time. As soon as the Attitude Era ended, I was out. So everything before that, I was there. I mean, I was even going back as far as watching like the Iron Sheik, Andre the Giant, Super Jimmy Fly Snuka. You miss ECW? When I was little, I remember I had access to WWF and WCW, and I'd go back and forth. I feel like, and I don't know if it's because life was different back then. It was like sketchy getting like, it's like you have these channels, and then if you don't got, and that's all you got, you know, you don't got like you don't get on the internet or you don't. It's like we had what we had, and if I remember correctly, I didn't even know how to watch ECW. I remember I would see a bunch of I remember Oh, that's nice. He's giving $45,000. He's giving $45,000 to some children's thing to help them for their medical stuff. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Wow. Um, I would always see magazines and stuff. I used to buy wrestling magazines all the time, and I remember I saw them with like the barbed wire and all that, and I was like, man, this is crazy. Like it looks bad, but I feel like I didn't even know how to watch it. Like it was never on. I didn't know where to find it. I would see clips of it, but I mean, it looked bad. I had nothing against it. Every time I saw it, I liked it. It just always looked like this more like scary, like sketchy. Like to be honest, I don't even. Hey, look at these fools right here. Look at the bromance right there. Hamzat even has his arm around Till. Who are they trying to find right there? Who are they trying to find? Are you guys watching this? Those girls are all awkward. They're like, we're just groupies. Nobody knows us. D'Lo Brown. I remember I would always try to be like D'Lo Brown. Because like me and my cousins and stuff, we'd always be fighting. And I would walk in like D'Lo Brown. Remember when he used to do that? He'd get on the turnbuckle. D'Lo Brown was he was funny. Yeah, ECW had like this underground kind of like, is this even legal kind of vibe? Like to be honest, I don't even remember. Like it was probably like without my knowledge. Who knows? Maybe I wasn't even allowed to watch it, and I just didn't have access to it. But I remember I would always see it, and I'd be like, "That looks crazy." But I just felt like maybe it was just something like today it's hard to feel like you don't have access to something because like you don't accept it. Today, if there's something you're like, I could just find that online. Like, don't tell me I can't watch it or I can't find it. It's right here. When I was little, it was like, if it's not right in front of my face or if I can't find it with the remote, it doesn't exist, you know? So I don't even know if like maybe it was kept from me. I'm not sure. I don't know who Joey Styles is. I think that's another fool that was after my time. Even the name sounds cringy. Oh, he was from ECW, so that's why. He's best known for his time with ECW and WWE. Wow. Well, if he was with WWE, I don't remember. To me, like the best, like you can't. The best was when you had Jerry the King Lawler and Jim Ross. It just those voices together, like it could bring a tear to my eyes. I'm telling you. I invite you. Anybody listening right now, I invite you. Like I've been getting so nostalgic lately. I can't even tell you how much time. Like if I have any downtime, if I'm not like writing scripts or like trying to work on a video, I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm on Peacock. You know how the NBC has a new streaming service, Peacock? I didn't even know till like a couple weeks ago. They have a WWE tab at the top. And I remember at first I was like, oh, this is dumb. It's going to have like what? Like CM Punk or John Cena? I don't want to see those fools. And then I just clicked on it out of like, I don't even know why I gave it a shot. And then I saw Kane. I saw Undertaker, Razor Ramon, Ric Flair, Sting, Ultimate Warrior, Andre the Giant. I was like, what? They have like the backlog of everything. They have like so many. They have the Attitude Era. They have In Your House. They have every single Royal Rumble ever, King of the Ring, Survivor Series. I've been watching so much WWF. And it just reminded me why I fell in love with it. And I know there's a lot of people that aren't going to want to hear this. I know this because there's a lot of people that like they want you to know how hard they are. But like I know in the UFC, I understand that it's real. And when there's like a really, 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 really boring match, you're supposed to say it's strategic chess match and it's super high level. That's why it's so boring. I know that. I know that's the stock answer. But like I realized like how much I missed it when I was watching it. Because like when you watch a UFC fight, it could be like super boring. Like right now, Bryce Mitchell dominated him. And I'm glad he won. And I'm excited for him. But for him to be honest, it was like take him down and just, okay, here's an elbow. and just kind of stay on top of him. And then like, okay, here's a couple punches to the ribs. Okay, and I'll just stay on top of him. And here I'm gonna fake elbow. Okay, another punch to the ribs. It's like, oh my gosh, for like 5 minutes. And WWF, like every shot looks like the most exciting, enthusiastic, crazy thing ever. And I know what you're gonna say. Keep your mouth shut. That's not the point. The point is how exciting it is to watch. Like if you just accept it for what it is, it's like in UFC, you're gonna get like an elbow here and there. Someone's gonna attempt a leg lock. Someone's gonna throw a left hook, and the other fool's gonna duck under it. And WWF is like, he just flew off the top turnbuckle and flew into the audience, and he hit an old lady. And now the Undertaker picked up the steps, and he hit him in the face with it. And now somebody started a fire, and he's gonna throw him in the casket. And this fool flew off the cage. It's like every single time someone does something, your mind's getting blown. And I realized how much I missed it. It's like, it gets that what's it called? The stuff that you have right here, the endorphins, and like it's a good time. I'm telling you, it's a good time, and I missed it so much. I was even thinking I should start a WWF channel because that was making me feel like it was bringing something out of me. You know, I was finally getting excited about something again. Michael Fernandez helping me pay for that Peacock membership. I appreciate it, Michael Fernandez. I also like that announcer too. He was all right. I think a lot of people started clowning on him later. He started to get kind of weird. What was his name? I think it was something Cole. I don't know why I'm thinking Michael. Is it Michael Cole? That fool was all right too, but you can't be Jerry the King Lawler and JR. Michael Fernandez again. Thank you. Don't even have nothing to say. You just want to support. Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. Look it. I never cared for Shawn Michaels. I never cared for him. I think even as a little kid, you know how I don't like Adesanya? And I think that fool has a big mouth. And that's how I felt when I was a little kid about Shawn Michaels. I never liked fools that were like that. I don't know. I never liked Shawn Michaels. And I always thought that he did Marty Jannetty dirty. And I always was like rooting for Marty Jannetty whenever they go head to head. But I never liked Shawn Michaels. I couldn't bring myself to like that fool. And then when The Rock came around, I felt like he was like another Shawn Michaels. That fool was annoying too. Period. Hey, GM, here's a humble donation for the Green Tea Fund. Also, who you got, RDA or Renato? I think Moicano. I think RDA has like, I think he's far past his prime. I just think that the time is, I don't know. I like RDA. I like RDA more than Moicano. I hope RDA wins, but I think Moicano's gonna win. And it's dirty because that's not even who he was supposed to be fighting right now. And he could have beat the other guy, but I don't know. It's weird how things work. Angel exclamation mark. GM, did you ever fight Jackie Chan back in the day? I did not. I think in order to efficiently fight Jackie Chan, you need to learn how to dance because he's like a fight dancer or dance fighter. And I don't dance. Typically, I don't move that way. It's not in my DNA. But I've never crossed paths in that fashion with Jackie Chan. Never. And he's entertaining. He's funny. He's funny. I go to Jackie Chan for humor, not for fighting. I don't know if I've ever seen Jackie Chan fight, actually. I've seen him dance. I don't know if I've ever seen him fight. I hear a lot of people talk about that he fights. I should probably try to watch a couple dozen more movies and see if I see any fighting. Michael Meadows. Is that like a Big Van Vader? Matthew, it was really 7 stories. I don't think I realized how far it was. Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah. Step into a Slim Jim. I went against him today. I thought I had it in here. I went against Macho Man today. I have to admit, I went against Macho Man. I oftentimes I step into the Slim Jim, but today I went with the Jack Links. Today I couldn't. I gave in. I was at the store to get something else, and I didn't even succeed. They didn't have what I needed, but I got these. Just in case you're wondering, the fight has not started yet. They're barely introducing RDA right now. Wow, that is very rough. I don't think it's going to work out during the stream. Who changed their username? Who's the J4RYD? Who is that? Who is you? Regord 92, Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee would get killed right now in the current UFC standard. You know what? For most of my life, I've been a big Bruce Lee defender and enthusiast, but because of recent news, I think I have to admit that Bruce Lee would never pass USADA. So you're probably correct, and it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart because you couldn't find a bigger Bruce Lee fan than myself. But the truth is the truth. Oh, I love the Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior is bad. I got him right here. Right there. All right, so Moicano has RDA against the fans. He almost had him in a rear naked choke right now. He was like backpacking him for a moment, and RDA somehow got him off of there. But it was already not looking good at all for RDA. RDA finally broke free from the cage, trying to go back to the center. Nice kick to the body from RDA. RDA throws a hook. Moicano ducks. RDA switches levels and goes for the takedown. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. It's too rough for the stream. I forgot this was a 5-rounder. Moicano ducked under a head kick, but I guess it clipped him a little bit. That's what Bisping said. I don't know if I trust that full vision, though. Regor 92, Bruce Lee. Just an actor fighter, no? Well, it's up for debate, you know. It's tough. It's tough. I don't want to be the kind of person that says someone can't fight just because they didn't do a fight camp and fight in a cage. Obviously, there's people. I don't know. I know most people want to agree with this. It's probably not even worth pursuing this narrative, but there's people who fight in a cage. There are human beings that fight in a cage that if they got local someone at Walmart, that fool could beat them. The other fool could beat the person who fights in the cage because at the end of the day, they're two human beings and everybody has their limbs and you could just put them together and stuff could happen. Who knows? But there are some people who think, no, if you don't fight in the cage, then you can't ever beat people. So I don't know. It's a tough conversation to go into. And because of that, people have been discrediting Bruce Lee for decades and decades. So I don't know. I don't think that just because he never fought professionally in any kind of a tournament or anything like that, that it doesn't mean that he can't fight. But maybe he can't. I'm just saying I don't want to be one of those people saying that he can't. But obviously he did have technique. He did have skill. He was fast. He did have strength. He did have power. He did blow people's minds that he trained with. Obviously, it wasn't all nothing. There was obviously absolutely something there. But, you know, all we could do now is speculate. There's nothing else that we could do. And people are going to speculate one way or the other because they're racist. And they don't like Chinese people. Admit it. Admit it. Moicano's on his bag now. Rock W just joined the YouTube membership. I want to rock with you. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Rock W. CF Tree, no fool, go by the ESPN. I didn't even want to see this fight. I honestly don't care about this fight at all. Marloca! She's living the Marloca. Thank you for being here. Thank you for paying for my Jack Links. I appreciate you. Thank you, Marloca. Always coming through big. Thank you. Woo! I never seen that one before. It looks like those bullies. Moicano's still on his back. With 40 seconds, RDA's throwing fists to the temple. Moicano's trying to be tricky. He's trying to wrap around. RDA got up. He didn't let him do it. He's trying to wrap around the waist with his legs, but RDA didn't like it. He stood up, starts throwing some left hands to the temple. Hammer fist. I mean, I guess I underestimated RDA. I thought if it went to the ground that he was going to be in trouble with Moicano, but he looks in a much better state right now than Moicano does. 7 seconds left. Moicano's still on his back. He's got that pink face. He's looking a little bit winded right now. He looks like he's definitely the underdog right now. Feeling facts. Love your content, homie. Mi hija, turn me on to your stuff. Do blessings, brother. Oh, wow. Usually it's the other way around, so this is crazy. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much, and please thank her as well. That's amazing. I've never heard that before. It's usually the other way around. Thank you for coming through. Blessings. Thank you. Morgan Dutoy, I'm all right. I got my beef jerky right here. It's a little bit harder and chewier than I thought, and I can't even taste the pepper. That's kind of why I bought it, because I like the pepper. But it's very disappointing. It's very disappointing. I'm waiting for Zach Hughes to open up his jerky business so I can buy some from him. Rhaegar 92. Why this fifth though? Wait, what? Why this 5 rounds though? Because originally it was supposed to be a co-main with RDA and Fizaev, but that fool pulled out, and then it's like, let's just leave it a 5-rounder. I don't know. Maybe they could fit in more advertisers or whatever. They probably already sold the advertising spots, and it would have made them lose a lot of money if they would have took down a couple of rounds. That's probably really what it is. It's just like when you watch a TV show and it has all the ads in between. That's where all the money's coming from. So the UFC probably would have lost quite a bit of money if they would have taken it down even a couple rounds. Plus, that's what RDA was training for. I figured they'd probably give him what he wants as opposed to Moicano. He trained for a five round kind of pace. So maybe they favored him since he was the one that was supposed to fight in the first place. We're in the second round right now. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left in the second. Oh, they each land the left hand at the same time. Left hand from Moicano, left hand from RDA. Right hand miss from Moicano. RDA ducks under, grabs a single leg. Moicano gets out of it. Inside leg kick from Moicano. RDA with the 1-2. Seti, member for 2 months, representing in the chat. 2 months going strong. 3 minutes and 49 seconds. RDA goes for the single leg again. He doesn't get it, but as Moicano backs up, RDA punches him in the face. At least he got something out of it. Morgan Dutoy, member for 10 months, flexing. Morgan Dutoy, one flesh Americans. This is the fight you reload. This is the fight you. This is the fight where you reload your Lays with lemon and tapatio and get another cold one. Hey, you do that too. I actually got some today. The kettle chips. I can't go back anymore. Once you have those super crunchy ones, all the other ones seem stale. I get the the crunchy kettle chips and put lemon and hot sauce on it. Sometimes I put tapatio. Sometimes I put Valentina, but I think I like the tapatio better on there. I can't remember. No, I like the Valentina, and Marilena wanted to stay with the tapatio, and then we had we had some words, and then we ended up with our own plates, which I preferred anyway because I don't like people eating off my plate. But hey, yeah, do you, One Flesh Americans? Now's the perfect time. Second round, 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in the second round. And look it, be honest with yourself. Most of the people that I know don't want to admit that they're on TikTok. Most of the people that I know don't want to admit it because it started off with 11-year-olds. But it's like Facebook now. You know how the adults ruin it and we all come in and we take over because we're the ones that pay for the Wi-Fi? Everybody's on it now. Stop playing. Nobody's going to judge you. You're going to get on there. On the TikTok that I have pinned up there because I have a TikTok now, you're going to get on there. And you know what's going to happen as soon as you get on there? You're going to see everybody else right here and there as well. And you're going to be like, why did I wait so long? Everybody else is here already anyway. So go on there to support the Mexican martial arts. Even if you don't like it, just click on the thing, download it. You might get a virus. You might get a virus if you know anything about TikTok and the origins and stuff like that. It might get your phone a virus, but it's worth it because it will move forward the cause of the Mexican martial arts, because that Twitter is a lot better analytically speaking and for exposure things than YouTube. So if you care about supporting the Mexican martial arts and furthering the cause, you could help very much by going to the link that's pinned above and going to my TikTok. And please stop lying. Everybody knows you're on TikTok and nobody's going to judge you for it because they're on there too. Hey, you know how many times I heard that in my life, Juan, more? That people think that I'm Chinese or have Chinese. And I know that there's people in the chat right now that are Chinese and they're probably offended by that. And they're like, fool, you're not Chinese. But I mean, what else can I say? I've heard that my entire life, that people think that I'm Chinese. And I don't know if this is offensive. I don't know if there's something to this. But I don't know if it has anything to do with how much Chinese food I consume. I eat Chinese food probably 3 to 4 times a week. It's my favorite food ever. And it's ironic because Marilena hates Chinese food. But I have eaten unacceptable amounts of Chinese food in my life. I don't know if it has anything to do with it. That's the only explanation that I have. People ask me all the time, are you Chinese or you have Chinese? I'm like, no, fool. Moicano's still on his back. I mean, is this going to be 2-0 or what? I was feeling a little bit nervous for RDA, but that fool's staying on top. Angel exclamation mark. I'm eating that magic spoon as we speak. Are you serious? Magic spoon. I got the magic spoon. I know if I could eat once, I could eat twice. Thank you for coming through, Angel. Thank you for coming through. You find your favorite. You'll find your favorite. I like the frosted one and the one with the different colors. I forgot what it's called. Is it fruity? I don't want to say the wrong name, even though I just said it. Jorge Pellegrin. Pellegrin. Thank you, Jorge. Thank you. Jorge. JP. Dos años got that dad strength. Dane. GM is a Chinaman. Keigi Wong. You look like an Eskimo. Is it because the beanie? Hey, Vincent said that he just followed me on TikTok. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to hit it hard. I'm going to be on TikTok probably more than YouTube. I don't know. YouTube doesn't appreciate me. It doesn't appreciate me. I'm tired. I'm tired of milking the cow and getting nothing but water. I'm tired of it. I'm jumping shit. I'm going to be on TikTok going. Just watch. Michael Fieri, can you post to your link? Can you post your link to the Magic Spoon? Oh, yeah. Let me find it. Oh my gosh, it's not in my browser. Let me tell you what's happening as I look away and I don't pay attention. RDA is still winning. Because that's just what's going to be happening. The J4YRD, that's not water, homie. That's an even better illustration of the YouTube situation now that I think of it. Angel exclamation mark. I don't see the member button on here. The member button? What do you mean? Like to become a member? I think you have to click the button that says join. Is that what you're talking about? There should be a button that says join. Body kick from RDA. Left hand from RDA. Jab. Right hand. And Moicano's getting, like, his face is turning into hamburger meat. And he's standing there going like this. Come on. That's what he's doing. You don't have to tell him. You don't have to invite him in, homie. He already made himself comfortable. That fool put his feet up already. Look at your face. Oh, my gosh. You could probably see your own face at this point. Your eyes hanging out. Your face is busted up, and you're still emoting over there. Dos Anjos is destroying that fool. It's like Holiday and Cater all over again. Oh yeah, he shocked him. He stunned him. Moicano's turtling up. Okay, that was to the back of the head, RDA, but it's okay. Oh, RDA! Moicano was trying to get up, and RDA straight up grabbed his arm and took his base out from under him. His face went down into the canvas, and then he turned to his back. And man, RDA is just hammer. He looks like he's trying to build a little birdhouse. He's just hammering at that fool's head. Hey, where's Herb Dean when you need him? Save his life. What are you doing? Who's the ref right now? Who is that? Mark Goddard? Mark Goddard doesn't know how to save a life. That fool's going to die right now. How did he let him get battered that much? That's ridiculous. Hey, this is weird. I don't think this is the right link. This didn't come up the way that it was supposed to. I think this should work. If you want to get the magic spoon, don't even trip. Moicano's still on his back. You already know what's happening. There it is right there. There's a magic spoon link with the promo code in case you want to get it. Azuz Faisal, fool, I was looking for you. What's up, man? You good, my man? Don't leave YouTube. All love for you on here. I know I came on way too late today. As Moicano's still on his back, helpless against RDA. I was very, very, very late. I was doing some things. I had to go buy some kettle chips. It was a very busy morning. I bought some beef jerky. And you know how to go to Home Depot. Never know what's gonna happen. And I don't know. I say it all the time. You know, it's empty threats. It's empty threats. I've been saying I'm gonna leave YouTube for like 2 years already. But then I realized I have no other options in my life. I will go homeless. So it's like I'm still here until the next thing looks better and more promising, and then I'm out because YouTube. It's the return is it does not make sense on paper. I'm just going deeper and deeper into the hole, and it's ridiculous. But until I have a better option, this is where I'm stuck. JF J4RYD. Wait, that's not what he said again. Moicano's still on his back. MGOG, cool. What's up, MGOG? Thank you. That's cool. Well, oh my gosh. They're going to wave it off in the corner. They're going to wave it off. His corner's going to be like, fool, you weren't even supposed to be here. Moicano's like, I'm not even supposed to be here today. They're not going to let him back out. Look at that eye. They're not going to let him back out. They're telling him, you look tired, but you have a chance. No, he doesn't. His corner's being bad right now. Even the guy, did you see the guy right now? That black UFC employee, he went like this. I said black. Look at, that's not what I meant. The fool's not even black. What I meant to say was the fool with the black shirt. You can't even say anything because he's not actually black. If you say anything, you're racist. The fool's white. He's as white as could be. He has a black shirt on. So I was going to say the fool with the black shirt. He's working on Moicano's face, and he went like this. I don't know who he looked at. I don't know if he looked at a doctor. I don't know if he looked at the commentators or what, but he went like this. He made that face. I'm going to do it again in case you didn't see. And oh, look. Mark Goddard's even calling the doctor now. He's telling him, come here. He doesn't want to start it. Mark Goddard saying he sees a hole. Feeling facts. I love China. It's amazing, but not the censorship. What? China's not censored? Ask anybody in China if it's censored, and they'll tell you no. Ask anybody. Thank you, Feeling Facts. The doctor said he's cool. He said he could keep going. One Flesh Americans. I would do jujitsu, but I don't want to increase my 501s. Hey, that's respectable. You don't want to increase the 501s unless they're creased in the right place. Unless it's that intentional crease, you know. You spent like 20 minutes to get in before you leave the pad. Sam Garnett, good work. Every fight companion grandmaster green tea on me. Thank you, Sam Garnett. My next matcha order is gonna be partly thanks to you. Thank you very much, Sam Garnett. Thank you for contributing tonight. Left hand to the body from RDA. Thanks again to Sam Garnett. I'm gonna need a lot more. Gotta keep that in the system to keep making these videos. Not these ones. I know the streams are a little more loosey-goosey, but the edited ones are a lot more difficult. F-bomb. TikTok is not ready for the D-Lo head shake, GM. I was malfunctioning. The D-Lo head shake. I can't do it with the headphones. RDA going for another takedown. That fool straight up flopped onto his back. RDA didn't even have to complete it. He didn't even have to complete it. I heard about that Rumble thing. I've had several people tell me about Rumble and about something called locals. But from everything that I understand about it, it's like Patreon, where you're basically having people pay you every month to get your content. And I was like, that's dirty. I can't do that. I have a Patreon, which is basically, hey, if you want to support me and help me do what I'm doing on YouTube, and you have a ton of money to throw away, I appreciate it. So it's there. But to be like, you can't see none of my content unless you come on this thing, I think that's crazy. That feels dirty to me. That's unless there's something to it that I don't understand. That's what I think that setup is. Angel exclamation mark says game over for Mohicano. Hey, just like Rogan or someone said right now, I can't even believe he made it to the 4th round. He's on back again in case you didn't notice. I don't know how many people are actually watching the fight right now. How many people have access to the link? Mohicano is still on his back. Rumble is like YouTube. Well, I heard that it's like YouTube, but people keep telling me about this thing called locals, where you could sign up for this other aspect of it. And it's like a subscription-based thing. And that they pay you or whatever. I think it's like a different part of Rumble. I don't know. Maybe I'm super wrong, but I don't know. Matthew Newfer says I will move away from California. So would I if I had enough money. Hey, Ramirez, get some tea, Grandmaster. Thank you, Ramirez. I already finished this one. This was my 3rd one today. Marilena was tripping. She said, you're gonna die. I've been having too much matcha in my system. I don't know if you can have a matcha overdose. Rumble's like YouTube, but better. Rumble has no censorship. I don't know. Maybe I should look more into it. But it's like, I don't know. I don't want to. I went and I looked on it, and it looked all like it was like 2003 YouTube, you know? Like, I feel like it's a place where you want to go if you want to make a point and be like, hey, now people will leave me alone and they won't censor me. And it's like, okay, but how many views are you getting and are you making money? I don't know. It didn't look like it to me because like the videos that I saw, they have like a ridiculous amount. Because I saw creators in there that I know are also on YouTube and they get way more views on YouTube. And it's like, it almost feels like you're just posting here just to know that you have free speech, which I'm all down with, but it's like I have a hard enough time maintaining this one website that doesn't pay me. Now I'm going to do another one. Say Ranger, go on OnlyFans. I don't think I have anything that I could do on there. I think it would kind of just die out because I don't know how that works. I don't know if I want to support that infrastructure. Leonard Hill. Hey, Leonard Hill. I can feel your heart beat, beat, beat. Thank you, Leonard Hill. Say Ranger, I don't know. Maybe I could go on there and do some dumb stuff. I don't know. I just feel like the novelty will wear off with the quickness, and they'll be like, all right, we get it. You're on OnlyFans. And then it's old. I don't know. 2 seconds left in the 4th round. I can't believe they're letting it go to the 5th. He looked like he couldn't even stand right now. He basically like walked into the cage right now. So at this point, Felder and Rogan are both saying the corner should stop it. That was a completely unnecessary round. He was just getting beat up. He has a couple gashes now. Oh, that's just oozing blood. There's no stopping this blood, and it's not going to get any better. It's not going in a better direction. I'm like, I don't know if I've ever been for stopping a fight. You know, we always want the fight to keep going. I'm like, just bleed and whatnot. But this looks dumb. Why would you let him continue to do this? Igor Doctor, I can feel your heart beat, beat, beat. Thank you, Igor. Thank you for the support, Igor. Thank you. Mark Goddard says he's concerned. He says, Doctor, you need to look. I need you to tell me. He says, I don't like it, but you tell me. Feeling facts, fam. If you go to Rumble, I'll make an account just to follow you. Man. The doctor's saying, I don't care. He's saying, I don't care, but it's reasonable to stop it if you want. But he could see out of the eye. He's like, I don't care, but man, and you look at this fool's face, and he stopped Nate Diaz? Isn't that the same Pee Wee Herman looking fool that stopped Nate Diaz fight for the BMF title? That's dirty. Hey, Feeling Facts, I really appreciate that. You're making me consider it. You're making me consider it. I need to go on there and look around again and see. I mean, if I got nothing to lose, why not? I also heard that they do some weird thing, like when you get on Rumble, like you give up your ability to earn money, or like you give them the rights to your video, and then it all goes into like this pool, and they pay you in some weird way. I was like, what the heck? I don't want to lose the rights to my video. I don't understand how it works. Angel exclamation mark, send him to the clinic, Grandmaster. I can't believe the people right there in the building with them aren't taking enough care of that fool to see this for themselves. Like, yeah, it looks like somebody needs to save him. Even Mark Goddard, he's basically encouraging the doctor, like, hey, can you be the one to take the blame for this? Can you please stop it? Can you tell by the tone of my voice that I obviously want this fight to end? And the doctor's like, oh, it's reasonable if you want to stop it, but he can still see. And Mark Goddard's like, fool, are you sure? He's like, yeah, it's reasonable. I can't believe anybody could look at this and think it's still reasonable. It's like when you get one of those mercy rules. Like there's no situation possible in which Moicano comes back and wins this fight. It doesn't exist. Dos Anjos will have to like throw up right now and like black out and just fall on his back or something. There's nothing that Moicano could do to him. RDA will have to have like a freak. He will have to like have a cramp and like black out, and it's sad. Moicano's whispering to him, I deserve these. I deserve these. Moicano actually found a way back onto his feet right now. And RDA is bloody now on his face, but it's Moicano's blood. They just became blood brothers. And RDA, you don't know how to use your leg or what? Trip him. RDA was trying to go for the single leg right now, but he never heard of a leg trip before. RDA is trying to go for the double now. Oh, and he got sprawled on. And Moicano's trying to take the back. And RDA is like, fool, I don't want blood on my back. Oh, he already has some. I just saw it. Where was this doctor during the Diaz Masvidal fight? That's what I was thinking, but I think it's actually the same doctor, isn't it? I thought I recognized him. The doc is like, my high school nurse just put some ice on it, Brandon G. Dark Taco. Rumble for garbage. Rumbles for garbage creators with bad takes. Couldn't make it on YouTube, so they fail somewhere else. Keep being your best on MMA YouTube, the best MMA YouTuber. The problem, Dark Taco, is I'm not really thriving right here either. So it's like maybe I'll just fail in more places than one. I don't know. I'm just having a rough time. I don't know. That last video that I did, the Russian one, the Epic Fighting Championship, I was saying I think it's probably the best breakdown I've ever done. I was very proud of it. And it got extremely low views. I'm like, fool, I can't work like almost 2 weeks on this video for it to do that badly. So like maybe I could try failing in multiple places instead of just one. A minute and 2 seconds left in the final round. Man, that fool's face, man. This fool looks like he's in an ECW match. Yeah, some people, there was a couple people, I saw a couple people in the comments that were like, why'd you make this video about Russia right now? I'm like, fool, you think I made it overnight? I was working on it for like, I started writing notes for it like the day after the event happened, which was weeks ago. And I put so much time into it already, writing it and shooting it, editing. I was like, what am I going to do now? Not release it? It was like the last couple of days of the month where I needed to upload a video. It was already a bad month. And it was like, what am I supposed to do? But yeah, that was probably a thing that definitely affected it. Moicano tried swinging his little heart out, but then RDA landed a solid left hand. That's going to be it. Moicano's taking blood off his face and going like that. Whoa! He's like assaulting the cut man. Moicano's mad. The cut man's trying to help him, but Moicano's like being disrespectful. He's acting like Tony Ferguson when he loses. That's messed up. The cut man didn't do nothing wrong. If anything, the only thing that the people in your corner did wrong was not end the fight. And the cut man can't end your fight for you. Hey, I'm glad you lost now, Moicano. That's annoying. You have to be like that. Fayu! Goddard, I feel like I should start the fight, Doc. Nah, he's still breathing. We're trying to keep that copay coming. Mike Alfieri, I got a 6-pack of Magic Spoon from my Ridge wallet that was in my MMA hoodie. Support Inception, folks. Hey, I got to screenshot that. That was amazing. I got a 6-pack of Magic Spoon from my Ridge wallet that was in my MMA hoodie. That's amazing, Michael Fieri. Thank you for doing that. Inception. Choi Wei. Thank you. Thank you for paying for my beef jerky. Hoplite 73 member for 13 months. How you doing, GM? I'm doing all right. I've had quite a bit of green tea today, so I think it's affecting my my outlook on life right now. I think it's helping quite a bit, so I'm feeling all right. I don't know when I'm gonna come down from it, but I could help that by not coming down, by continuing to consume it. So I think that's gonna help out. Thank you very much for asking, Hoplite 73. Dark Taco, that video was so good though, man. Look into those slapping competitions as well. Eventuality, with enough repetition, you'll get bigger than the big nose. Yeah, I mean, I get into the cycle all the time where it's like it's not working, I gotta do something else, but then I can't afford to do something else because I already went so deep in this. I've gone too far to look back. So it's like I probably will try it. I got no options. Oh, his tooth fell out. RDA's tooth fell out. I appreciate you saying that. I was very proud of it. I was happy with it. I want to keep expanding. I want to keep making videos that aren't always 100% about UFC. Now, here's another UFC event, another UFC event, another UFC event. I guess it's boring. I'll keep trying my best. Feeling facts. Bro, that Russian video was amazing for real, homie. Thank you, Feeling facts. Thank you. I had so much fun doing that one. That one felt so different than a lot of the videos that I made, like in the quite a while. I remember when I started writing it. The moment I started writing it, I felt like I don't even remember ever feeling this way about a video that I was working on, or it's been a long time because I've been so stuck in the UFC. It has to be that, forcing myself to do that. And then when I did this, it was like, this is exciting. It feels fresh. So I was hoping that would shine through. And for the people that actually saw it, it seemed like they enjoyed it. I was very happy about that. So in case you were doubting, RDA definitely won the fight. Joe Rogan's interviewing him right now. I'm glad RDA won. I doubted him, and he won. He came through. I'm very happy. I like to see this guy win. And we're going into the main event now, I believe. Colby Covington and Masvidal coming up. What's going to happen after this? All right, we're just listening to the interview right now. If you just came through because you don't want to pay for the pay-per-view and you don't know how to use the internet and find the fight yourself, or you don't want to get a virus on the only computer that your whole family shares, I'm in the same boat. Don't worry about it. Well, I have this one but that doesn't count because it's the tax write-off. It's just for my work. But my name is Jesse. I'm the founder and grandmaster of MMA, Mexican martial arts, and I'm bringing you the colorful commentary during the UFC 272 Mexican Fight Companion. If you've never been here before, what's your problem? I'm glad to have you here. I hope you consider liking the video, subscribing, sticking around for weekly MMA content. That's right, weekly. Because if I'm unable to come up with new content, I recut and recycle old content. Weekly MMA content right here. This is where you're going to find it. Mexican martial arts. Subscribe. Who is this fool? Anuel? Who is that fool? Why are they always talking about that fool in UFC lately? Rafael Rojas, member for 5 months. Damian Aiden. The Russian video was epic. Step up your marketing. See, I don't know. Like when you're on YouTube, it's like, how do you market on YouTube? Do I put up like a billboard or what? Do I take out some radio ads? I don't know. It's like it's on YouTube already. How do I? And then you have to have money to run ads on it or to boost it. It's like, well, how am I going to get that money if YouTube doesn't get me views and get money from the AdSense? It's like a 2020. What's that catch 2020? Where I'm like, if I do or if I don't. Rock W. So if Colby wins, do we see the rematch with Usman? And if so, what's different this time? If Colby wins, let me look at the rankings real quick. UFC rankings. Not that they matter. Don't get it twisted. Not that they matter. But if Covington wins and comes out, destroys Burns, I think it's only right. Is Edwards fighting? Is Edwards scheduled to fight anyone right now? I think it's only right you make Covington. I feel like it's only right you make Covington fight like Edwards. Because is there a good argument that Covington should have won both the fights? Definitely the second one, and he was leading in the first one, and they didn't have to stop it because of the jaw. Yeah, there's good arguments there, fantastic arguments. But I don't know, because of the fact that on paper he lost twice, and Edwards has been done dirty forever. I don't know, maybe Edwards. I don't know, but if he does rematch him, I think Usman still beats him. I think Colby just wait, hold on. Do I really believe that? Because I feel like the arguments are good that Colby actually won, but Colby just like, man, do some like lift some weights or something, bro. Like, man. I mean, he still stuns him though. He still stuns him. There are several times where you see Usman like, oh, I didn't think he had that kind of power, but I just think it's just my gut. I think Usman still beats him. Colby just can't. He just can't pull the trigger when it counts. He could stand in there and throw, but like he got put down so many times when he was fighting Usman. Like, yeah, Usman was getting rocked, but how many times did Covington get sat down? Like 3 different times. Usman has those power shots, and Covington just, man, I don't know. He could throw him. He could put them together. He could put their hands together, but John Lee trying to keep me off a Rumble. Thank you, John Lee. Thank you, John Lee. Keeping me on YouTube since 2016. Can't believe it. Thank you, John Lee. Thank you so much, John Lee. Big spender right there. I appreciate it. That's a lot of money. David Zimmerman. Colby's mouth gets him into trouble, but his hands wrestling and cardio gets him out of it. Well, except Usman so far. I was rooting for Colby both times, and it's just like he could be one of those fighters that it gets so frustrating to root for, because you're like, you know, we're like armchair fighters, you know, and it's like, fool, can you throw this or throw that or go for the takedown or what are you doing? And it's like, by the time you know what the fight's over and he lost the decision, it's like, man, you couldn't execute. When it mattered, you couldn't execute. He looked hesitant. He doesn't get in there. He doesn't throw. And as Dresden Hamzat destroys Covington, GM. Oh, yeah, he does. He does. Yeah, in that division, Luke, you know, the only person I might blow some minds right now. Covington, Burns, Edwards, Luque, Mohammed, Masvidal, Thompson, Magny, Brady, Chesa, Chimaev, Neal, Jingling, Jinglier, Ponzibibio, Rachmanov. The only one that I think would give Hamza any trouble is Sean Brady. I know. But I mean, that guy's for real. That guy's for real. Sean Brady? That's the only person I think like, okay, how's this fight gonna go? Dark Taco Edwards is confirmed to fight Usman, Colby versus Ham. Usman. Wait, what? When did that happen? Man, Colby gets killed by Hamza. He gets killed by him. I think Edwards has a good chance of sticking and moving and phasing Usman and either stunning him for a TKO or getting the decision. I think Edwards, that's a bad matchup for Usman. One Flesh Americans, let me borrow $1, John Lee. Angel exclamation mark. Thank you, Angel. Oh, darling angel, you're my friend when I'm in need. I have an email that I need to read real quick. This person. I want to read something right now. I just got a I hope this wasn't supposed to be private because I want to shout you out. I just got a donation right now on PayPal from, should I say it? I just got a donation right now from Travis Woolberry. He sent $250 on PayPal. Travis Woolberry, I can't even tell you how many times this guy has come through disgustingly big like this. And it's in private too. He's not even trying. He just sends it to the email. Travis Woodbury sends $250. He says, "Ya no más. My Venezuelan wife gave birth to identical twin boys last July. So I think I have to tighten the belt. I think I'm going to have to tighten the belt. Too bad YouTube isn't paying off. You can always open a dojo, Grandmaster." Travis Woodbury. Thank you so much, Travis Woodbury. And I tell you, this guy has come through like this, like more times than I remember, like big. And I just want to say congratulations. Congratulations to you, to your wife, to the boys. I hope, nothing but love. This is going to be a beautiful situation. It's exciting times. You're going to be tired. I don't know if it's your first children. I don't know if you know what the life is like already, but I just hope that you have a wonderful time, that you enjoy yourself, that you enjoy the fatherhood. It's a beautiful thing. And if I took as long as I wanted to telling you how appreciative and happy and honored I am that you care enough about the channel and what I do here to give this much money to my channel, then all 1,100 people would leave immediately. Because I would just ramble day and night. But Travis Woolbury, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I probably had the second worst YouTube month ever in February that I've ever had since I've been on YouTube. It was very bad. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. This makes a big difference. Congratulations to you and your wife. And I just hope nothing but the best. I hope you have a wonderful time. And even if you're not donating, even if you got to tie up the belt, I hope you come through in the chat and let us know everything's going good. Let us know about all those firsts. Thank you so much, Travis. My goodness. Alessa Gonzalez, Sean Brady is super underrated. Him versus Benil. That one might break my heart right there. I like Sean Brady and Benil. Es Dresden. Masvidal by TKO GM. Love your work, brother. Look, this is one of those fights. Thank you, Es Dresden. Always coming through. Always supportive. Thank you so much. I see your profile, your name constantly. Always so active in here. Thank you. This is one of those fights. I think I mentioned it earlier. This is one of those fights when people talk to me about it. I'm telling them, I hope somehow, some way, they both lose. I know there's been a lot of fights, or I don't know, a couple, where I've rooted for Covington, and a lot of people might think that I'm a Covington fanboy. That's not the case. I have rooted for him. I have tried to bring light to the situation where he has become what he's become only because he was going to get cut, and it's just an act and all that. But it's just come out more and more, little by little, all the stuff that he actually has done in real life and all the ways that he has burned people. And it's not like just bad-mouthing other people in the industry and trying to create beef and trying to sell fights. When he's actually disrespecting like just trainers that are just trying to feed their family and burning them I mean, he even basically admitted it later. He was like, I only got to pay the actual camp and this and that. It should be all inclusive. I don't need to. I don't know how he said it, but it was like, wow, you just actually like confirmed that you actually did do that. Because at first he was denying it, and then he said it later in a way like, yeah, well, why should I have to pay him? And it was like, wow. I don't know. I don't know. He just became more and more difficult to root for. So if Masvidal wins, this is the way I've been saying it lately. If I had to pick one, I think I kind of hope that Masvidal wins. And this will be the first time ever I've rooted for Masvidal. But I think Covington's going to win. I think Covington's either going to get a surprise TKO, but most likely a decision. I have a feeling Covington's going to get the decision. Masvidal's not going to like it. He's going to contest it in such a way that it's going to be like the end of the Khabib and McGregor fight again. I think it's going to be ugly. I don't think there's any. The only alternative that I would love to happen is if after the fight, the two fools start laughing and hugging. They're like, we got you guys. You guys fell for it. We're homies. We're going to Applebee's right now. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. But I have a feeling like in a perfect world, that would happen. But I feel like Covington's probably going to get the decision. Masvidal's not going to be able to handle it because he knows what this means for his career and his name and everything. And he's going to do something stupid and the fight's not going to end and it's going to be like Epic Fighting Championship and people are going to jump the cage and Khabib's going to be like, oh, I'm going to do this again. He's going to go in there. It's going to be like, he's going to have like a flashback kind of thing, you know? Man. Angel exclamation mark. Oh, you trying to get swole. You just came down with the scoliosis. All right, so they're making the introductions right now. If you're new here, if you've never been here before, I'm glad to finally have you here. My name is Jesse. I'm the founder and grandmaster of MMA, Mexican martial arts. This is the UFC 272 Mexican Fight Companion. I will be bringing you the colorful commentary. Please consider liking the video and subscribing. I will be bringing you weekly MMA content. It's my pleasure, and I'm happy to do it. And I'm looking at the thumbs right now, and I see the numbers going up. Thank you. I see the numbers going up as I stare at it. I just got 4 likes. I just got 15 more likes. I can't do the math on that one. But that's a good thing because it was such a high jump. I can't do the math in my head that quickly. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know what always blows my mind? When I simply ask people, like, could you please consider liking? And they actually like it. It's like, all I had to do was ask. I should keep asking. I should just stream it the whole time, ask people to like the video. Thank you for coming through. It really does affect the video. I downplayed it in the past, but it turns out it's a big deal if people like the video or not. Even if they didn't like it, just because they clicked on the thing, it makes you too happy. So thank you so much. It makes a big difference. PRS 10, Travis for the win. All you need is 100 ride or die homies. For real. The Russian Fight League video was a gem. Fool scared of the truth. Bowl of cereal on me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's one of my that's one of my guilty pleasures. I almost said a dirty pleasure. A guilty pleasure. I love cereal. I love cereal. So I'm going to keep it coming. Thank you. And it's true. You only need the faithful group, you know? That's all I'm asking for. And I always appreciate it when they come through. Angel exclamation mark. Hopefully Masvidal knocks him out. No cap. Well, let's see. Let's see how he comes up. He came off the cage and he acted like he was going to do a flying knee, but it turned into a kick. He came at him like, who was it that did that at heavyweight? Junior Dos Santos? He came forward with a flying kick, like he was going to throw it to the face. All right, leg kick from Masvidal. But it kind of looked like if he was underwater. I don't know why he threw it like that. That looked very weird. Masvidal's acting kind of weird, like kind of stutter stepping. I don't know if he's going to try to do something real explosive. And he's just trying to throw off Covington with the timing. Oh, Masvidal's fighting very like he's being very, very careful. He's acting a little bit like mechanical in his movement. Like he's a little bit stiff right now. He tried to go in for something, but then just the fact, like just how Colby reacted, Masvidal was like, oh, Masvidal's calling an eye poke. He's calling an eye poke. He's very distracted. You're too emotional, Masvidal. He's yelling at Herb Dean now. He's arguing with Herb Dean. That's not how you fight it. I mean, if you get poked in the eye, that's dirty and you're not going to like it. But you know, we've seen this time after time when things aren't going your way. Any little thing like that, you're going to be like, hey, wait. Are we going to stop? You're not going to do that if you're dominating and if you feel comfortable. So this is already looking bad for Masvidal. Colby has him squeezed against the cage and then he takes him down. I don't even think that's going to count. That one is going to count, right? Masvidal's already basically back on his feet. He's only down on one knee. Hoplite 73 watching GM means we are all winners. Thank you, Hoplite 73. I always appreciate having you from the future with that future type of knowledge, and you're still coming through with the kindness. It means a lot to me because you see things that I don't even see, and you're still coming through like that. Thank you. Masvidal sitting down now. Colby got him to sit down, and he's wrapped around his back. Masvidal found a way back to his feet. Colby still has the back. Is he going to suplex him? Is he going to take him down? And he set him down again. Masvidal is sitting down. Colby has the back. Alessa Gonzalez, Darren becomes 185 champ. Hamza becomes 170 champ. They fake beef and have a rivalry fight. Chala didn't pay me. The UFC could use some new riders, especially after this beef that we've been witnessing in this recent press conference. Colby is trying to put in the rear naked. The crowd is going wild. He's trying to put in the rear naked. Oh my gosh. Okay, he turned around to the front. Why did he let that go? It wasn't sunk in deep, but it almost looked like that time that Khabib had it across the chin of McGregor, like if he was going to get him on the mandible, you know? Alessa Gonzalez, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. And I would like to see it, but it would also kind of make me sad because it's kind of funny, the bromance that they have going. I'm enjoying it. Acrylic Goblin, crowd getting ready to cheer Covington like Barabbas. Hope he gets that jabbering jaw busted again. Hey, you saw that one? You saw that one? That was a little Easter egg. That was a little Easter egg for some people. I'm glad that you were there for that one. I forgot what video that was, but I'm glad that you were there. Masvidal still sitting down. Covington's still on the back, working to get in that rear naked. He's trying to loosen him up. He's throwing jabs to Masvidal. He's trying to get the arm up. Masvidal's trying to block him, and now he's getting under. Masvidal, how are you falling for that, fool? How are you falling for that? Colby keeps talking him, so Masvidal's like, wait. And he's leaving the neck exposed. A minute 29 left in the first round. David Zimmerman, tell that bald dude who owns the UFC to introduce handicap matches. We can't be outdone by Russia. I won't be surprised if he hasn't tried. Have you seen the food that food tries in the UFC Apex cafeteria? You would think that he'd be interested in getting a little bit frisky with the promotion as well. Somebody's got to be telling him no. I don't know if it's the frittatas or the Disney or what, but someone's pulling the reins in. 59 seconds left in the first round. Covington still has the back. It almost kind of looked like he sucked him in the back of the head a couple of times. Herb Dean finally says something. Masvidal is moving to his back, and then he's moving to give up the back. I don't know what he's doing. It's looked like he's trying to get on his back, and then it looks like he's giving up the back. And Covington, you could tell he wants to sink in the hooks. He's still in the back, but he's not able to because Masvidal's starting to stand up. Colby throwing knees to the back of Masvidal's thighs. Masvidal stands up and he's smiling real big like he always does when he's in trouble, and he's trying not to look like he's in trouble. Masvidal tries throwing leg kicks and he's like swinging in the air, and he's not landing. And this is a horrible first round for Masvidal. I can't believe, like, I just finally came back to reality right now. I can't believe these fools are actually fighting. Like, it goes by so fast, you forget like how long we've been anticipating it. But it's crazy to actually see them in front of each other. Man, Colby sticks out his tongue too much. It's annoying. Kamza runs in and interferes. See, that's like the kind of stuff that we don't get here that you would get like in the WWF. You see like Doink come out from underneath with a chair or something like that. Or you see like Kevin Nash running down from the Titantron. That's the kind of moments like that you don't get in the UFC. Nobody thinks that Masvidal won that round, right? I mean, Colby clearly won the first round, right? Oh. Okay, definitely. Like, there's no world in which Masvidal won that fight. Masvidal won that first round like Chael Sonnen is still undefeated. I mean, that's the only way. Oh, so they're calling Colby on the eye poke right now. Herb Dean's like, fool, I checked it. I looked at the replay real good. That definitely was an eye poke. Colby was like, no, it wasn't. He's like, fool, I looked at the thing. And Colby was like, oh, I forgot you guys got replay. So he gave him a hard warning, like a super hard warning. He's like, you can't do it again. Oh, that was weird. Colby did like a weird looking head fake and then kicked Masvidal in the head. But he had his hand up, so it didn't really do anything. But I never saw anybody do a head fake like that before. Pretty solid leg kick from Masvidal. Takes Covington out of his stance. We're in the second round right now. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left. Another head kick from Colby. I think that one kind of landed just with the toes or what, because Masvidal didn't even have his hand up on that one, but he did all right. He kind of just rolled his head. I think Covington's just too technical for Masvidal. I've been saying it. He's just going to slip everything. He's just going to bob and weave. I know people love to praise Masvidal striking just because he fought in the backyards and stuff like that. But just because he used to sock fools in the head in the backyard over and over and over again, and there's a bunch of videos about it, doesn't mean he's the cleanest, most efficient striker. And I know people like to say it, but based on what? Because he did a bunch of backyard fights? Because he does have some knockouts? Most of these fools do have some knockouts, even if they're not a great striker. But when you compare it, I mean, Covington is just bobbing and weaving and slipping and sliding out of everything. Covington slipping and sliding like if he's at a water park. Masvidal can't land anything. Colby has Masvidal in the cage. Masvidal's crying about something else now. He's talking to Herb Dean. Now he's saying a low blow. And Masvidal's making a face like he's crying and rubbing himself. And now he's bending over. Oh, the feed just cut out. The feed just cut out. ESPN will get this fixed. Thank you for your patience. What? Experiencing technical difficulties. You better not let him fight. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Hey, they better pause it. They're smart enough to pause the fight, right? Oh my gosh. They cut the feed. They're regrouping right now. Like, what are we going to do? Okay, so I was watching a WWF thing the other day on like What Culture Wrestling or something like that. I forgot if that's what it's called. And they were talking about moments when the TV feed cut out, but the fans keep recording and you see stuff you weren't supposed to see. I wonder if they're like having a little power hour right now, talking about what they're going to do next. Angel exclamation mark, Illuminati Dana. For real. This is sketchy. Sketchy. Somebody in the crowd right now better be. And look, it comes back and now they're in the middle of fighting. What did we miss? Dirty. Somebody better upload that to Twitter later. 2 minutes and 1 second left in the second round. This is dirty. Masvidal lands a jab. Colby's face is pretty marked up on the left side of his face. Masvidal landed a couple good shots somewhere. They both exchange a kick at the same time, and Colby gets tripped. He goes down. Masvidal's trying to get him in a guillotine now. Masvidal, Covington's getting the back now with the minute 26 seconds left in the second round. Covington has the back. He's trying to put in the rear naked. Masvidal's keeping his chin real low. Chuck Fury at FuriousComedy.com just got out of a show. Perfect timing. If they get the feedback up, much respect, brother. They finally got it, Chuck Fury. I hope you had a good set. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope everybody enjoyed it as well. Thanks for coming through. We're honored. We're honored to have you just coming fresh off a set, too. Covington is winning 1-0. Looks like 2-0, I think, so far. I mean, this was much closer than the first one, but I don't think anybody's giving this round to Masvidal. Masvidal has his back on the cage right now. 41 seconds left in the second round. Colby pressing him. Colby throws a right. Masvidal ducks under it, lands a 1-2. Colby's looking a little winded right now. A little bit lower on the energy. Woo! Nice knee to the body. Nice knee to the upper body from Masvidal. Masvidal against the cage right now. Colby trying to wipe some of the blood away. Colby's face looks a little bit touched up right now. Both of his eyes are discolored. Got some blood above the left eye. Scott Brown. Thank you, Scott Brown. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You're watching the Mexican Fight Companion. My name is Jesse. I'm the founder and grandmaster of MMA, Mexican Martial Arts. Please consider liking the video and subscribing for weekly MMA content. If you're looking for new MMA promotions and you're getting a little bit tired of the UFC, I just did a recap on Epic Fighting Championship. If you want to scope it out, still fresh. Wow, some people are saying 1-1. They think it's 1-1 now? For real? Wow. Did you guys see something that I didn't see when the feed glitched or what? Did your feed stay going? Dang it. This is like the Montreal job all over again. Covington keeps doing that weird head fake. He head faked again and threw the head kick. Covington trying to go for the single leg. Masvidal lands the elbow to the temple. Covington, you're going to get knocked out. Covington keeps doing that head fake and throwing the kick. One of these times, Masvidal is going to catch it and throw a knee when he does that head fake. He keeps throwing his head low and then throwing that kick. He did it again. He keeps head faking. Where did he learn that from? He's like spamming it. He head fakes real weird and throws a kick. And right now he head fake and he was throwing punches. If Masvidal times that, he's going to throw a flying knee. Caleb Brink, I appreciate you. Oh, yeah, we're almost at 1,000 likes. Is there anybody in here willing to help get this video to 1,000 likes? Is there enough good-hearted people in this chat to help a Grandmaster out to get this video to 1,000 likes? Thank you very much for your willingness. I appreciate it. If you're willing to do it, that is. Third round, 3 minutes and 39 seconds left. Masvidal's on his back. Colby throwing shots to the body, elbows to the face. John Anik looking in a panic. Jump panic. Who's that fool sitting there just smiling next to John Anik? He's enjoying this too much. I think he bet on Colby. 3:14 left in the third round. Thank you, everybody, for getting this way past 1,000 likes now. I appreciate it. That's a lot of likes for me. I'm not PewDiePie. That's a lot of likes for me. Thank you. It's a big deal. I appreciate it. Masvidal still on his back. Colby throwing elbows. What's he trying to set up? He's putting his arm in a weird position. Maybe he's just trying to choke Masvidal with his forearm. What's he trying to set up? Are they whispering to each other? Masvidal was saying something. Lost his shots to the ribs from Colby. Why are you booing? He's landing shots. Why are you booing? What's he supposed to do? He was landing shots and then he threw an elbow to the face when he wasn't expecting it. Red X 1, 2, 3. I'm happy to have spent the last few fights with the Mexican Fight Companion. It's about time I throw some money at you. Thanks for the fun content. Hey, it's my pleasure. I'm glad to be your host. I'm glad that there's a lot of other places you could be right now. Maybe I shouldn't tell you about them because maybe you're going to leave, but maybe you're not. But thank you for being faithful to the Mexican martial arts community. Red X 111. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for helping me buy some more of the beef jerky. Not a sponsor. That's why I had to buy it. Masvidal staying on his back. A minute 35 left in the third round. Who's looking for a Kimura? Covington's trying to get the Kimura? Well, I guess he's not anymore. He's not in that position. Unless he thinks he's going to get all the way around Masvidal from right there. Nitska! Never been more grateful for this fight companion. Thank you, Nitska. Were you waiting to... Oh, is Masvidal about to tap out? Nitska, were you waiting to hear Masvidal getting tapped out? Are you a Kobe fan? Thank you, Nitska. Thank you for coming through. And I've never been more happy to have you here and supporting the stream. Thank you. 59 seconds left in the third round. Colby has the back again. Oh, he's cranking it. He's cranking it like a big crank Connor now. He's like, fool, when we were best friends, I had your back. And even now that we're enemies, I still got your back. Literally. He's got the back again. Masvidal was just trying to sprawl and get into a better position. And Covington got the back again. And now he's throwing knees to him on the sides, like the kidneys. Oh, that was to the back of the head, Covington. Juice Box, I've been calling that head feint movement for a while. Thank you for MMA Truthing Grandmaster. Has Kobe been doing that for a while? And I didn't notice? Has he been doing that? I can't believe he hasn't got flying knee yet. Juice Box. You saw it before I did, Juice Box. You were right all along. You were right all along. Kobe just took a shot. That stutter stepped him a little bit. This fight is like watching two of your homies fight. You don't know who to root for. Mark Carrillo. Man. I mean, I would say 3-0. I think some people are saying 2-1. What do you guys think? Is it 3-0 or 2-1? You tell me. I'm coming at you like Mark Goddard talking to the doctor now. You tell me. Thank you, Ahmed. 3-0. The majority is saying 3-0. It's all right. It's not the best. It's not the best. Not a sponsor. It's not the best. I should have got the Slim Jim. Left hand from Covington. We're in the fourth round now. Attempted head kick from Masvidal. Covington covers up. Leg kick from Masvidal. Kobe switching stances on him. Matthew, Elliott, Angela, and Matthew say hello from New Hampshire. Angela and Matthew say hello from New Hampshire. Hello. Hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Angela and Matthew, Elliott. Thank you so much. I think you're both Elliots. I think. But Angela and Matthew, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. All the way from New Hampshire. I don't even know where that is, to be honest with you. Don't even trip. Masvidal has it back on the cage again, like always. New Hampshire. Oh, that's way up there by Maine? Oh, that's far. All the way from over there. I appreciate it. Angel, exclamation mark. You should have got the Tender Bites Jack Links. I was in a hurry. I was in a panic. I was trying to find some chips. And this was an afterthought, and I didn't put as much time as I should have into it. 3:29 left in the fourth round. They finally break off the cage. Covington gives him a chance. He gives him a little bit of room to breathe. And I don't know why I'm talking like that, because I wanted Masvidal to win. In case you forgot, I said I was kind of leaning toward wanting Masvidal to win. I wish they both lose somehow, but I was kind of leaning toward Masvidal to win. But I said that Kobe's going to win. Stacy with Chris and Chris. Stacy and Chris. I don't know if they're if you're with them, but stop playing. Stacy and Chris. They think the fight is incredible. Who are you rooting for? Stacy and Chris, thank you so much. Both of you. Oh, Kobe's grabbing the shorts. Or is that Masvidal? I can't tell. 2:35 left in the 4th round. Masvidal was his back against the cage. All right, he's starting to step off of it. Kobe lands the left hand on the break. Masvidal throws a hand, but Kobe blocks it. Masvidal tries to throw a flying knee, and Kobe ducks and lands an elbow. Lands a left hand. Another weird head fake from Covington. I mean, I want to say Covington. How do you think anybody's going to fall for that? But, I mean, whoa. Is Masvidal, like, knocked out on his feet? Or he doesn't know how to rope-a-dope? What was that? Oh, he was pulling his hair. Covington was straight up pulling his dreadlocks right now. He was pulling on that right. How did he? Wow. That's illegal, right? That was weird. That head movement was like the ugliest looking head. That wasn't even head movement, right? It looked like he was knocked out on his feet. How did that happen? Hey, Hunter. Hey, Hunter Ribolt. Can you hear me, Hunter? Joey and Hunter Ribolt. I just want to say hello and I want to say thank you for watching. Covington got rocked up. The fans are going crazy. They're losing their minds because they think Masvidal is going to capitalize on it, but he's way too tired. He's way too tired. He's not going to do nothing with it. Hunter and Joey, I'm glad to have you both here. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. Thank you so much for watching the channel. 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the 4th round. They're kind of just teeing off on each other right now. They're finally standing in front of each other and throwing. Left hand from Colby. Uppercut from Colby. Left hand, Masvidal. Okay, looks like he's about to fall over. Right, left from Colby, but they were kind of deflected. Masvidal had his hands up. Colby wraps up now. Masvidal has his back against the cage. People start booing because they really like the exchange, and now they don't want to get bored. Richard Thielbod. I've never seen that last name. Forgive me. Richard Thielbod. Man, I like them both, but want Colby, so maybe somehow gets another Usman fight. It's possible. It's possible because it's like at this point, who else is going to fight who? Richard Thielbod. Please forgive me. I've never seen that name in my life. Thielbod. That's like the only upside to it. Because I do feel like Colby got done dirty against Usman, and I just want the truth to be made known, and I want things to be done right. That was a pretty slick spinning attempted head kick from Masvidal. That was a lot smoother than I would expect from him. It didn't land. It landed on Colby's glove, but still. The J4RYD Hunter. He says Hunter. Okay, so boom, there was a big right hand right on the jaw of Covington. That's the one that made him go down for a little bit. And then he was rocked for a while. Masvidal was trying to capitalize on it. And then he couldn't quite take over. So they just started going back and forth a little bit. Zach Hughes for the Lunchable fund. I'll get my own Lunchable then. I don't need you to buy me any Lunchable. I'll go buy it myself. Even though as an adult now, I realize that they kind of are disgusting. And why would I want to eat a cold pizza? But all the cool kids are doing it. Oh my goodness. Antonio Gil Flores. What's up? Antonio Gil Flores. Thank you for coming through. Antonio. Alan Whitaker. I missed every stream for the last month because YouTube not sending me notifications. I'm sorry about that, Alan. Believe me, I feel the frustration. I feel it literally, figuratively and literally. But in a roundabout way, your donation will actually help solve that because it will help me to spend the time to make better videos, and hopefully they'll get promoted more. So thank you, Alan Whitaker. Thank you, Alan. Covington trying to go for the single leg, and he got it, man. That was crazy. That was a creative single leg. Got Masvidal on his back with the quickness. So Covington is definitely going to, I mean, unless he does something really dumb, he's going to dominate on the top. He already has that fool on the ground for like the very beginning of the round. So if he finds a way to control from there, it's already a done deal pretty much. It's already 4-0. Angel exclamation mark Masvidal and the backyard against. With the homie Masvidal. James 76, Kobe is the extra chromosome of the UFC. James 76. What? 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 You guys get it? Do you guys know what that is? What? You guys don't get it. A couple of you guys don't get it. 3:43 left in the final round. F-bomb. yeah. There you go. and that's the bottom line. And well, that's gonna be the bottom line of this fight, right? And that's the bottom line, cause Kobe says so. That's gonna be it right there. And people are booing. People are booing because he's dominating this fool. And the stock of that trading card is gonna go down quite a bit after this fight. And that was his last chance. Look, everybody. What? What? Melodias. Watching you narrate the fight is actually better than watching the actual fight. Some people may disagree with you, but I respect your keen observation. Thank you, Melodias. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for the very kind words. And that's the bottom line, because Melodias says so. Okay, yeah, Kobe's just, that's it. That's it. We could wrap it up right now. Masvidal is on his knees. Kobe's on his back. I wonder how Masvidal feels right now knowing he has to spend another 2.5 minutes in there with this fool, knowing he already lost. That's got to be frustrating. It's like, I'm still taking shots to the face, and I'm going to lose no matter what. And I still got to take these shots. I'm still getting ragdolled, and I'm going to lose anyway. That's got to be frustrating. Antonio Gil Flores, can you say hi to my kids watching from Hayward? Hey, this is going out to Antonio Gil Flores' kids, Antonio's children. Can you see me? Antonio's children. Antonio's children out in Hayward. Hello, I'm glad to have you here. This is for you. I hope you're enjoying you're probably not watching the fight, so I'm not sure. But I hope you're enjoying yourselves this evening. 1:39 left in the final round. Kobe has the back again. Can you believe it? At this point, you probably can't believe it. Yeah, at this point, you probably can't believe it. Wow. I just want to remind everybody that Kobe was my pick. I know it sounded like different moments throughout the fight. Maybe I was kind of hoping for Masvidal to do better, but yeah, I can't believe anybody thought that Masvidal would actually win this fight. It's weird how people get blinded by just like, oh, he's so hard because he fights in the backyards and stuff like. And I'm trying to take nothing away from that, because it takes a certain level of boldness and killer instinct to fight in a backyard like that. You know, it's a whole different kind of thing. It's not like as clean and polished and taken care of as like if you fight in a legitimate MMA promotion where, you know, people are gonna take care of you and there's doctors and stuff like that. So if you fight in the backyard, that's pretty heavy. You know, that's heavy stuff, not to be taken lightly. But a lot of people look at that and they're like, oh, he's bad. You don't want to mess with his hands. He knows how to brawl. He knows how to throw. I mean, come on, though. Like, it's disrespect to the technicality of Colby Covington for people to even think Masvidal had a chance. It's just flat out disrespect. There is no way on this earth Masvidal was ever going to win this fight. There's 8 seconds left. Masvidal is just, I'm curious to see what he's even going to say. Like, what could he possibly say for himself after this? I legitimately feel bad for him. Masvidal kicked him after the bow. Remember, I told you, I want you to remember before the fight even started, I said it was going to go to decision. I said Covington was going to get the decision. I said Masvidal wasn't going to take it well, and there was going to be mayhem after the fight like the Khabib fight. I called it. Let's see if it gets any worse. Let's see if they still fight. J4 RYD, Masvidal almost seems too relaxed. I mean, Covington put that beating on him. He gave him that, like, he beat him into relaxation. You know, he beat him into that state. I just want you to remember, those of you that were here since the beginning of the fight, I said Covington. I said he might get the TKO, but he's probably going to go to the decision. He's going to get it. Masvidal's not going to like it. He's not going to accept it. And there's going to be mayhem. I don't know if anybody's been here the last 2 hours and 45 minutes, but that's what I said. Angel exclamation mark. Ya va a llorar. Soy Chicano. Soy Chicano. I don't know. He might be I mean, he's definitely gonna cry in his hotel room. He's definitely gonna cry in his hotel room. Hey, thank you, C Bleezy, the realist. Thank you. El Jefe, you the man, Grandmaster, your videos are hilarious. Thank you, El Jefe. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. There's a lot of people with negative words, so I appreciate the kind words. As Dresden, Masvidal should retire. Hamza will take Covington's head. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Comes out, beats both of these fools at the same time. And that's not even an exaggeration. And I know you think that I'm just saying it's not an exaggeration and that'll feed into my exaggeration. It's literally not an exaggeration. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Herb Dean's going to end up getting socked standing in the middle of him. He's going to end up getting socked right there. Herb Dean's in a dangerous situation right now. He's like, I'm about to get socked. I can't even wait to hear what Masvidal has to say for himself right now. I can't even wait to hear how he, like, what can he even say after this? What could he possibly say after this? Now someone in Covington's corner is talking papas to Masvidal. Who is that? Someone's trash talking Masvidal from his corner now. Someone needs to shut that fool up. You're going to stir up trouble that's unnecessary. Roberto Vasquez. Thank you. Thank you, Roberto. Right now, Colby's corner was like, hey, fool, don't start trying to talk papas now. You have 5 whole rounds. Don't start trying to talk now. It's true. He said, I just took care of Miami street trash. Now it's time for Louisiana street trash. Name a place. He's calling out, he just called out Poirier. He had things to say about his wife. I think he said something about his kid. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Now he's there with Masvidal. What could he possibly say? It sounds like people are booing Masvidal. I was off beat with the wrestling. I needed to wrestle harder. It wasn't there with the wrestling. He's just thankful. My wrestling wasn't there. I was flat. He said the game plan was to break his face. Joe Rogan said, what was the game plan? He said, just break his face. Joe Rogan's talking about one of the best moments he has, and he said I should have had more moments, but I didn't. My wrestling was off. He didn't have much to say. I mean, he still doesn't like Covington. He didn't want to say nothing to him. I mean, he didn't have no shortage of things to say to him. But on the mic, he's just like, wasn't there. I thought he was going to be coming left and right with excuses and saying a bunch of trash and going on and on and on. But no. He just felt bad. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. these fools make it. A lot of these fools make it really, really easy to I don't really want to use this word, but I know that's the word that a lot of you guys will relate to. A lot of these fighters make it easy to hate them. A lot of these fools, it's kind of like their job. They realize they make it very, very easy for us to root against them, to be mad at them, to not like them. But then when something like this happens and you realize that this is like a real fool, a real human being, a father, a son, a brother, like he's just a guy, you know? And you see the heartbreak and you see, it's like, man, like, especially when you, like, if you just go into a fight like George St. Pierre and you're like, look, I know I signed up to fight you. Let's fight. We're martial artists. Let's do this. You know, if you lose, okay, it hurts, but you move on. But when you talk so much trash, and they both did, it's gotta sting. Like all the stuff that you put out there, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then you lose in such an ugly, dominating fashion. It's like, no one's ever gonna listen to a word you ever say again. You probably can't even force yourself to believe yourself at that point. When you're have such a conviction and you're so boy, I'm gonna break your face, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna retire you, I'm gonna put you in the hospital. It's like, wow, you were helpless. You were absolutely helpless. So it's just kind of painful to see someone have to go through that. You kind of just on a different level, like you just forget how much you dislike them. And you just feel bad. And I want to remind you, I think both of these fools are unlikable. I kind of wanted Masvidal to win, but I knew Colby was going to win. And if you think I'm just saying that now, go back and watch anytime I've talked about it. I actually said at the beginning of the stream. But I don't know, you just feel bad for people. Nezek, massive. Colby seemed pretty sad. He didn't really want to rub it in. Hey, for real? You think so? I mean, it all just kind of happens fast. When we're in the heat of the moment, you don't. But I could see that. I mean, he could have rubbed it in way more than he did. And it seemed like the only time he did say anything was in response to Masvidal saying something, because Masvidal would say something and then Colby would come back with something. But he didn't rub it in like nearly as much as he could have. That is very interesting. Even on the mic, he could have said like, I mean, he still referenced it, but that's what he does. I mean, look at the trash he says to Usman, and then he whispers, "It's all love. I'm just trying to make you money." So you can't just look at it like that. I just want to say thank you to everybody being here. It was a great night. It was crazy, especially that first fight. I already forgot that fool's name that choked out Hardy. Spivak. That was unexpected. But thank you everybody for being here. It was a great night. A lot of fun, back and forth, a lot of fun jokes, interesting things on the card. And a good win for Bryce Mitchell. Good win for the up-and-comer. I'm glad to see that fool doing well. And I hope that you stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, I hope you consider subscribing. There will be videos to come, hopefully every week if I could keep up with my workflow. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Everybody be safe out there. Have a good time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Appreciate it. Good looking now. Late.